Charlotte is the devil. It's the TPA podcast.
What the fuck?
Charlotte is Satan.
Well, let me go. Do you want me to bring up that thread?
Hashtag surviving Charlotte Flair. It is a real thing.
Jesus Christ, I missed 1 week and we already. Never mind. Never mind.
No. It's a joke. It's a joke. That's what happened this Tuesday on SmackDown.
The victims of Charlotte Flair.
Let's not bullshit. Charlotte's got victims.
Taz is jealous.
Charlotte is the devil, but does she cry?
No, and I understood the joke. No,
I get it. You love that game.
I do.
The game is good. I'm getting it next week.
Oh, it's amazing. Like I'm
we're
so ready.
We're getting Bloody Palace in April.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm getting it next week. So yeah,
it's good. It's really good.
This road to WrestleMania has broken Twitter about 50 times. It feels like
50. I've lost track at about 100.
Like damn, but we'll get into that. Like, woo. Anyways, say what's up. How's you guys' weeks been? All that shit.
Considering that I work 10-hour days for about 5 days straight, yeah, very tiring.
I can imagine. Jesus Christ, 50 hours and 5. What the fuck, man? Hey,
at least it gives me Fridays off.
Getting that dough, yes.
Well, not to mention your insomnia. That's gonna suck even more so.
Oh God, you're right. I've nearly fallen asleep at work twice, and I work on fucking forklifts.
Got the best place to go to sleep, and definitely forklifts definitely give me PTSD with what happened to me. But so it's been crazy, like, and yeah, like I'm just about to get back to work in about a month. Thankfully my the recovery is going well. I should be back in about a month. It's they said my recovery is going a lot quicker than I expected, so I'll be back.
How's your range of motion? Is it still?
It's better. Like I can actually straighten it almost. I think I almost straighten it completely now, and it's actually bending like pretty well. It's just like I'm not ready to grab things yet. But anyways, while we're talking about Raw and SmackDown, hey, how you guys doing in chat? What's up? We rarely we usually just ignore you guys and just talk the shit. But yeah, thank you guys for everything we do. You guys talk about all that. But while you're doing that, let's get into Raw and SmackDown. We might as well start with that. We're going to do predictions for TakeOver because, guys, we have a podcast on Friday always, but next Friday it falls on TakeOver at the exact same time that we go live. So you know what that means.
Live reactions, ladies and gentlemen.
We doing this shit.
For the first time ever. We're going live.
It's go time.
We will not count Evolution. We will not count that rewatch.
Oh, there were so many bugs. So many.
We will not count that. I will have this plugged in the whole time.
Hey, we tried. We tried.
We did. It was good until
and failed miserably, mind you.
Horribly, miserably, just awful. But yeah, it was good. This will go better, and I only say that because it can't go possibly worse than how it went last time. So that's just how it goes. But yeah, what's up? Let's get into Raw. We might as well start with that because SmackDown Live is going to be the big one that we get into.
So we started with Beat the Clock between Ronda, Charlotte, and Becky versus the retrospective members of the Riot Squad, and it was basically to see who can best which of the three can best each other beat their time. Ronda, she beat Sarah Logan at 125. Then Charlotte went against Ruby Riott. The clock expired, so Charlotte, she was just like, mm-mm. Then Becky faced Liv, and she pinned Liv, so she Ronda's time. So Becky won beat the clock challenge.
It was one of the better builds, one of the better weeks of build we've had. It's simple, something simple for the build, which is definitely a change of pace. But yeah, I liked it. Charlotte looked like a loser again because she couldn't even tap out Ruby Riott. So Ruby Riott looked stronger than usual.
It didn't make any before all the matches happened. We were all like, oh, the Riot Squad getting buried here. They're gonna like throughout this whole build to WrestleMania, the Riot Squad have been looking weak towards Ronda Rousey and all. all that shit, but they didn't look weak here. Like Ruby Riott didn't tap. Still Logan, she ran across the ring multiple times, and it just took like one like. So she didn't look weak here. And Liv Morgan, she capitalized on Charlotte trying to attack Becky. All it took was Becky rolling her up for the 3.
Which
So,
Sarah's
damn.
face as Ronda is chasing her is the best thing.
She is so happy in life when Ronda's chasing her.
She was loving it.
It's the thrill. It's the thrill that she gets when someone's trying to kill her. It's like, oh, this is fun. Reminds me.
They just need the sound bit.
Yeah, I loved it.
So at this point, I'm like, when you really look at it, Charlotte has been taking a lot of L's as of late. And I was like, after this, I was like, kind of getting that fear that some bullshit was about to happen from now to May. So I was like, she had to take, like, from now to the go home show, she had to win a match.
We'll get to that later.
Get to that later.
Ooh, we'll get to that later. But yeah, that was that. It was a simpler time when Charlotte looked weak, when Charlotte looked human.
Speaking of Charlotte, she is now getting a Dirty Chronicle.
Oh shit! Oh my god, I can't. I'm curious. I kind of want to watch it actually.
What's the first thing they talk about is Reed?
Oh, yeah. Then I got feel things.
I probably won't feel things because I probably won't watch it until Friday.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so that was a good segment actually all around. One of the weaker moments for Ronda's promo. She had a short promo, but it was kind of weird. Like, what did she say? It was like
loud Becky doing the promo. Becky comes out, she cuts the promo. Then Charlotte was like, blah blah.
Cutting the exact same promo she always has, which is literally saying nothing.
Like, why? Just stop.
It's like, somebody, can y'all find something better for her to say? Because it's really getting old.
Third wheel, get a third wheel. I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I hate to kind of fast track, but that's exactly why what happened on Tuesday happened.
And
because they called her a third wheel.
Also,
and guess what? She's still the third wheel.
Also, earlier in the day, they made the official announcement that the women's triple threat will be main eventing. As I've been saying for the longest time, will be main eventing WrestleMania. It will be the last match to close the fucking show.
Hard confirmed.
And you know what? And you know what I told you Monday? After Tuesday, I'm even more convinced Kofi's losing.
Oh, yeah. It's so far the betting odds look kind of even, but it's
Kofi Kingston is fucked. He is fucked.
We'll get to SmackDown, but the end of the show definitely kind of gave it away.
That's what solidified it for me. Honestly, the ending of Tuesday.
It was a great moment. I loved it, but like, yeah.
Go home show, but again, yeah, we still got the go home show, and we never know. Vince, he can change his mind on a dime.
He can change his mind the night of.
Yes, exactly.
I hope so. But like you said, he does change his mind a lot.
So here's the thing.
That like Roman was winning last year, and then that didn't happen.
We thought Booker T was gonna win at 19, and
who knows? He might make it a triple threat for me. He might put in like fucking Sammy. Who the hell knows with Vince? You can do anything.
Here's the thing: if I'm the old man, and if I was to pick his brain a little bit, WrestleMania is about moments. They've often said this.
Yes.
Why not have Kofi win if you want to create a moment? Why not the biggest moment of the night?
Professional wrestling is about moments. I mean, that's the whole story for a whole other time.
Because here's the thing. I'm going to speak as a cynic for a little bit. You want a moment? They're going to give you a moment, but it's not the moment that we want. It's not going to be the moment of Kofi winning. It's going to be the moment of after the main event. And after last night, that kind of confirmed it. I think the moment is going to be all four horsewomen walking out of Mania with championships.
Yeah, that's gonna be the moment, and that's why another thing that happened on the next show as well.
Dude, we've given so much of it up. If you don't know by now, you just damn stupid. Charlotte beat Oscar for the women's title.
Beat Oscar for the women's title, and before the show, I remember like everyone on Twitter, including Asia, was talking about like everyone was losing their minds on Twitter for some reason because they were heard something crazy was going to happen.
Okay, let me explain what happened. Okay, that it was confirmed last week that.
Asia, I hate to interrupt. Asia, I hate to interrupt, but I'm gonna piggyback on you for a second, dude. Asia told me this told me in Discord while I was at work. She told me you are not going to be happy, and I was like, "What is going to happen?" She's like, "Dude, just watch." And I kept going through my head, and I came to the conclusion, "Fuck, Oscar's dropping the title."
So let me explain what happened. On Twitter, there were people saying that they canceled the Fatal 4-Way that was confirmed last week between Carmella, Naomi, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, for contendership to face Asuka at WrestleMania. That and originally it was supposed to be Lacey Evans facing Asuka at WrestleMania. Then they changed the plans to Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville to Asuka at WrestleMania. We get to this week, right? They canceled the match. They took off references off the website, off Instagram, off Twitter. So I'm like, Then
they just said fuck it and scrap the whole thing.
Then I hear from Sean Ross Sapp that Asuka's wrestling. She's getting a lot of time, but something's about to happen. I'm like, okay, what's about to happen here? Then, like, I'm talking to people on Twitter. I'm talking to my mutuals, and they all come to the conclusion that Charlotte about to face Asuka, and because why all of a sudden is Asuka about to defend the title 2 weeks before WrestleMania? Why all of a sudden now? Because that's what I was hearing. It's going to be a title match. So we get to SmackDown, like 30 minutes into SmackDown, Charlotte comes out after Becky's cutting her promo, and Becky specifically says one line that gave me the indicator. Charlotte
third wheel.
Charlotte brings nothing to this match. Charlotte brings nothing to this match. That's what we all been saying to the build of this triple threat. She brings nothing to this match.
I did a whole rant about it last week.
When Charlotte comes out, she said that she's about to do something like, I bring nothing to this match, just watch me. And then we come back from commercial. Oscar music hit. I'm like, oh God, they about to do it.
Yep, exactly. Like that was like when Charlotte cut that promo before Oscar came out. That was my confirmation. I was like, yep, she's dropping the belt to Charlotte. These motherfuckers.
So it's literally like Becky cuts the promo, and as Charlotte's listening to it, it's like, you know that SmackDown Women's Champion? Yeah, give me her. And they're like, yes, your almighty Flair, your majesty, and then they just hit her music, and then that's what happens.
And it plays into the notion that Charlotte, she just got something due to her name, because it made no storyline sense, but at the same time, she got it because, again, they gave it to her. They just gave it to her.
And apparently here's the reason. Apparently all of this happened because Vince thought we would not give a fuck about the original match that was going to happen. No, my G, we was excited for that. You wasn't excited for it. You didn't care about it.
Reason to care about Asuka's title reign from the Rumble to now, they gave us no reason.
That just confirms to me that every fucked up booking that happens is because of Vince. It's because Vince is a stupid ass old man.
It's not what the people want, and by the people I mean me.
Right. I mean, Cliff, you straight up said, but it's going to be the Charlotte with the title is the first thing you'll see in hell.
It is.
This old man needs to hurry up and catch an advanced case of Parkinson's and die.
And honestly, no, not just the title. Charlotte, when I go to hell, I will see Charlotte like with the horns holding every title. Like there will be belts like dripping on her. She'll be dripping in gold.
So the match was good. It was actually
it was great. I think it might have been their best match.
Yes, yeah, it was.
They have great chemistry, honestly. Like, and Asuka is just, I don't want to. Since Sasha's there, I don't want to say it, but she might be the best pure in ring worker of all the women at this point.
On SmackDown, yes.
Yeah, because Sasha still exists, and we'll get to Sasha later because she fucking killed it this week.
Of like a non-four horsewoman entity, yes.
Yes. I mean, Sasha Banks is the only one in the ring that I think is better than Asuka. Because I mean, I can't say Becky. I can't say Becky's better than Asuka in the ring.
Yeah, yeah. Like, here's the thing. I'm not even mad Charlotte won. I'm cool with that. Y'all want Charlotte to hold the SmackDown Women's Championship so Becky can win the Raw Women's Championship, so all 4 horsewomen can hold the titles at the end of Mania? Cool.
It's understandable.
My thing is, why you have to fuck Asuka over for it?
Why you gave
with a whole SmackDown Women's division in the fucking
everyone?
Dude, exactly. Not just Asuka. Asuka just happened to have been the champion. Dude, everybody else in that division, they just got fucked over.
Hey, Asia, we were on Twitter during the while the match was going on. Even the Raw women were visibly pissed. Natalya tweeted
because everybody on the roster respects Asuka.
Everyone respects Asuka. Like, she's a fucking legend at this point, and they just just out of the blue fucked her over. And I wouldn't be so mad if they actually gave Asuka a legitimate run with this title, but they had her do nothing.
Nothing.
Here's the thing: I wouldn't have even been so mad about it if they hyped the match.
It just came out of nowhere.
This is the same reason why Austin quit the last time in WWE, because you wanted him to put over Brock with no build up.
Could you imagine if no one was on Twitter for the before SmackDown came on and they had no idea what was going on, and they just see this and all of a sudden they see Asuka come out while Charlotte's there and they're like, wait, what's going on? Wait, what? What? And then before you know it, the match is over and they're like, what the fuck? Like
you would legitimately think that Asuka may have pissed somebody off backstage or something.
Just came out of fucking nowhere.
Unfortunately, Asuka was just a victim of circumstance.
It's like they just realized that. Oh, wait a minute, we've been having Charlotte lose for the past 5 or 6 months now.
And they're just realizing, oh wait, Charlotte really does bring nothing to this match. Give it a SmackDown Women's Championship.
See, this was stupid. This was fucking stupid. You basically shit over fucking So what was the point of Asuka beating Becky at the Rumble? What was the fucking point? And
that's what I've been saying.
I'll tell you what the point was, Adrian. To clear Becky up to win the Rumble and go after Ronda.
Exactly, but again, Becky should not have put over Asuka for nothing. That's their top star.
Exactly.
Your top.
Here's the thing. Tapped out. Didn't get pinned. Tapped out to her clean.
You're top, not just top female star. You're a top star in the company, and we'll get to that later. By the way, she is the confirmed top star of the company.
No, because this would piss me off. Everyone was trying to blame Becky, and they try to blame Bayley for this.
No, they're trying to blame the whole 4 horsewomen.
No, yeah, exactly. They want to blame the whole 4 horsewomen because here's the thing. As much as I don't like Charlotte as a wrestler, I cannot blame Charlotte. I cannot blame any of the 4 horsewomen. You want to know who I blame? I blame Vince. Because Vince, at the end of the day, was the one who made this decision.
I'm sorry, but I mean, look, I'm not going to blame Charlotte completely if she, what do you expect her to say? No?
You can't.
Exactly. I can't blame Charlotte for the fuck shit of Vince McMahon.
Now is Charlotte maybe doing some fucking politics backstage? I mean, hey.
Possibly?
I'm sure she does. But at the end of the day, it's Vince's company. It's at the end of the day, it's Vince.
Yeah, it's not like Charlotte just went up to Vince and said, "Hey Vince, I want the SmackDown Women's Championship." No, Vince was just like, "Hey Charlotte, you're winning the SmackDown Women's Championship tonight."
Charlotte apparently loves Asuka. She loves Asuka.
Yeah.
She respects
like at first, honestly, Charlotte probably denied it at first, and then eventually was just like, you know what? And Asuka was just like, look, you know what? Look, they're probably not even going to put me on the fucking show anyway. So yeah, let's just have the match. And
For real though, go to the backstage backstage photos of Charlotte with the title. Did you see how unhappy she looked with that title?
She looked genuinely unhappy. She was like, "Why the fuck did y'all put this on me?"
You put all, and I mean, we'll get to the Charlotte fans later, but then they're gonna fucking cry and bitch and moan. But we'll get to that later.
But can I just ask off topic? Why can Andrade get at least 20% of this push since it's fucking Charlotte? I legitimately asked this to John National tweet. Wow, how come Andrade can't get some of this? Because he out here sleeping with this woman.
Because he's not a Flair.
Pretty sure he's gonna get that Money in the Bank contract though.
He probably.
God, I hope so. Oh, fuck.
I mean,
because for now, it's pretty much confirmed that him and Mustafa and the freaking Andre Battle Royal,
which is fucking stupid.
Fine right now.
Make it like you can't make it a 4-way with Joe, Ray, Mustafa, and Andrade.
Nope. Because they did that too much already, apparently.
I guess.
Here's the announcement.
Men's matches on hard as it is, so it's like.
Well, I don't say put another match. I'm just saying add him to the Joe Mysterio match.
No, the only reason why I'm more or less upset with Andrade being on the Andrade and Mustafa being on the pre-show is because we know they're not going to get any of that money when the DVD comes out. I.e., what happened to Sasha and Becky and all those women that were on the Mania pre-show for the women, Mustafa and Cedric, and if we go further back, Pac and Austin Aries when they had the Cruiserweight title match on the pre-show. That's one of the main reasons why Pac left.
Think about this. Andrade and Mustafa are going to be in a match that most likely will be won by Kurt Hawkins.
Hello.
Hey, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Early. What's up?
Cliff, you saying Kurt Hawkins? I'm going off a leap. Just bringing in Gronk.
Oh, you're right. They're bringing in Gronk. Because, dude, who did he help win? Like, he helped Mojo win the fucking Battle Royal one year. He's gonna eliminate Mojo. Oh my god.
I would have gotten here on time, but I forgot we were starting. I'm not at work for once because
Hey!
I'm on vacation.
Sweet.
Mania weekend, baby.
Hell yeah.
See, Jackie's on vacation and I have Fridays off.
Hell yes, dude. This works out, and I'm hurt, so I can't come to work anyway. So this all works out great.
How are you feeling, Cliff?
And my finger is actually recovering really fast. I can move it pretty well. They're saying my recovery is going way faster than they thought because I'm stubborn. So,
Did you take a tip from John Cena? Did he give you some advice on like quick recovery?
Steroids, yes. But no, anyways. But yeah,
and he's just like, fuck having a job. I'm the team 1% secretary. I can just steal money. She can just steal money from me.
Exactly. I mean,
I'll allow it.
I mean, you would give it to her, but she prefers stealing it.
We're just wallowing in our own self depression.
Dominic says one of the SNL guys is going to win the Battle Royal, and then Braun kills him.
Oh fuck! I forgot that. Oh.
They should. I'm sorry. This battle. I mean, either way, the Battle Royal's a joke, so they're not going to have anyone serious win it. But give it to Kurt Hawkins. Come on, man.
We have to do another one of these on Sunday, so I can tell you guys all about my Mania weekend experience.
Oh shit! Yeah. Wait. Oh, are you talking about like the Sunday after? Yeah. Well,
No,
we're doing a
Mania.
takeover. Yeah.
Just go live before the show, and I'll tell you about everything.
If you got, I mean, that depends on the schedule. I don't know how, like, Jarvarus, you probably, what day, you have Fridays off? Is that, like, the only day you have, like off every week?
It's Friday and the weekend because, like, it's mandatory to get 40 hours in, and those 40 hours will be done by Thursday.
Right, yeah, because I was going to say, like, 10 hours in 5 days, like, usually they have, like, a limit, so, yeah.
Yeah, like, the limit is 40, so I'll get my 40 hours in by Thursday, so.
Right.
And plus, I get paid every week, so.
But didn't you say you worked like 10-hour days in a row? Or wait, no,
yeah.
you worked. Okay, yeah. So that'd be like 50 hours. I mean, unless you're counting like lunch, breaks and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, trust me, they do not pay you for breaks.
No, well, not breaks, but not even like a lunch break or anything.
No.
Nope.
You have to clock out at my job for that because they won't pay you for lunch.
Oh no, they won't pay me for lunch either. But you have to do like a separate clock out for like the most 30 minutes. But I mean, they won't pay you for the lunch though. I mean, they shouldn't. Like, why would they? Like,
yeah.
I guess. But at the same time, I think we should. But at the same time, it's also like if I'm not on company time, I can do whatever I want in those 30 minutes.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's always how it is. But yeah,
I appreciate the title of this video.
Thank you, Brandon. I mean, no.
But let's not. Okay, let's kind of find our way back on track here. Let me reel us back on track.
Reel it back. I mean, we got into SmackDown because we had to address the Charlotte thing early.
Yeah, and we'll address it more when we get to SmackDown. But let's continue on with Raw.
What I'm surprised about is that any of y'all thought Charlotte was walking to WrestleMania without a title.
They have nothing.
That is
else
the
for
only
her.
thing I am genuinely shocked about.
They have nothing else.
You cannot ever discount the nepotism.
Oh no! The second Charlotte was added into the match, we knew she was winning. Like, come on! Like, she's been taking losses for too long, for 5 or 6 months. Like, I think. Well, here's the thing. I figured like if she didn't bring a title to Mania after Mania, she was gonna win Money in the Bank anyways, and then she was gonna like basically have a reign of terror with that SmackDown Women's title again.
Yeah, I know that's what me and Asia were thinking, that she was going to win Women's Money in the Bank.
But here's the big question: now, if Charlotte's going to hold the title during Money in the Bank, then we got to think of who's going to win Money in the Bank, because we thought it was going to be Charlotte.
Mandy Rose.
I'm saying.
I just don't understand
I'm saying.
why she won it, if not because Asuka needed a rematch, and that's her Mania match.
I'm saying Asuka's winning Money in the Bank.
Nah, see, you having a little bit too much hope in Asuka, man. I think WWE ain't just gonna put the kibosh on Asuka.
But we've like,
she needs to go to Raw. They need to send Asuka to Raw.
Oh yeah, dude. And imagine, no, okay, maybe I have too much hope again. But Becky, we'll get to SmackDown. But after SmackDown, Becky cut a promo talking about how much bullshit that was. It was not on the air. She went after SmackDown and basically cut like a work shoot kind of promo on how like bullshit it is and how like Charlotte's ruining like the division. Shit like that.
Charlotte,
it was a really great promo.
Ruining everything.
And she even talked about Kofi Mania. Like, yeah.
Can I talk about the surviving Charlotte thread?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Fifth number one is Nikki Bella. Charlotte's first rivalry on the main roster.
This is the dark one. This is the darkest one.
Oh, her first victim.
Nikki put over Charlotte in 2 consecutive pay-per-views and one time. In return, Charlotte broke her neck. Victim 2, Paige.
Wait, Charlotte was the one who broke her neck?
No, Nikki.
Oh, I thought you said Charlotte broke her neck.
Paige turned up Team PCB, wrestled Charlotte at Survivor Series and TLC with Big Flair into the picture. Charlotte went over both times, and shortly after, Paige faded into obscurity and then.
Oh yes, the Paige feud, where Charlotte proved to not only be a shitty wrestler, but
a shitty daughter
to her parents.
And an actor, because I mean, good lord,
terrible acting, but also a really shitty person to her parents. You couldn't have told them you were going to do that. Why?
Yeah, you couldn't be bothered to
no.
You couldn't be bothered to let your father know that his son they're going to bring up your deceased son. When you find out your deceased son died, you went to that whole battle drunk.
Come on, Charlotte, that's just crappy.
She's like, it's such a shame, but it makes for great TV.
Victim number 3, Sasha Banks. Charlotte used her backstage influence that she had gained to her father and screwed Sasha out of 3 title wins. SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell, Roadblock, end of the line. Due to this politicking, none of her reigns have ever gone over 30 days. Victim 4.
Dude, the Hell in a Cell one pissed me off the most.
That was horrible. In her hometown. In her hometown.
In the main event.
No. Not only you want to know the quote that Charlotte said to the defenders that she needs over Sasha.
Oh yeah, that's right. Charlotte said I needed it more. Bitch! You are the daughter of Ric fucking Flair! You don't need this!
What you need is a character. What you need is an actual personality. But
what you need is charisma!
She just can't act very well. That's the thing. And this is why I like Tessa so much. Her and Charlotte play basically the same character, but it's a matter of talent with one.
It's a matter of Tessa doesn't need to use her father's style and her moveset, all this fucking shit to get over. Charlotte does that.
Exactly. Look at her finisher. Figure 8. A modification of the figure 4.
People can look at Tessa Blanchard, and some people
finisher for when she started out, but she stopped with that.
People can think of Tessa Blanchard and not think of their father. You can't think of Charlotte without thinking of Rick.
Doesn't help that Charlotte looks like Rick in drag.
That, yeah, like.
On Twitter.
Like, I'm
and then
sorry, but
like,
all that money, you couldn't afford a bit of makeup, a little bit of surgery, like what have you?
Oh, she got the surgery, all right.
Yeah, she got breast enhancements. Like,
and Andrade is enjoying them immensely.
But then Charlotte and then everyone on Twitter was getting offended that ESPN referred to her as Ric Flair's daughter. But guys, let's be serious here.
Like, fam, what else are we supposed to acknowledge you as?
I'm not going to acknowledge her as an 8-time women's champion. Everyone knows who Ric Flair is outside of fucking wrestling. Casual know who Ric Flair is. He has gone viral multiple fucking times. So,
here's the thing, Asia. At this point during the ESPN interview, she wasn't at 8 yet. She was still at 7.
And dude, go back and watch that interview. Becky knew. Go back. You could tell Becky knew. They knew what was going to happen later that night.
Becky knew the bullshit was afoot.
What's Rick's record? 16, right?
16.
And they're even 21, like outside.
Because don't forget what.
Yeah. Officially, it's like 21, I think.
Because don't forget what Becky tweeted. Don't forget what Becky tweeted. Yeah. Don't forget what Becky tweeted later in the day before SmackDown came up. She basically did the same. Like, she posted the picture. It had the exact same description. Daughter of Ric Flair, and then she just put handed everything in front of her. She knew what was going to happen.
Like I said, Becky knew the bullshit was afoot.
Apparently, they told. Here's the thing. Me and Asian talked about it. I think they didn't tell many people. They told Charlotte, obviously. They told Becky. I hope they told Asuka before the show. They told Sasha Banks because she even retweeted something an hour before the show saying, "Use your voice, it matters."
How does Charlotte justify being such a bullshit friend to all these women? I would love to hear that. Like, how do you justify this to yourself and to these girls that are supposedly your friends?
Because she in her own head has separated Charlotte.
To be relevant, because let's be honest, Charlotte needs the title to be relevant. She cannot stand alone. Like, we all know, Sasha, she can stand outside the title.
She like her feud with Bayley before, like, was without the title. She didn't need a title to be relevant with her feud with Bayley. She didn't need a title to at the time before the tag titles came, she didn't even need it to be relevant with Bayley as a tag team.
Yeah, all Sasha really had to do was just come out and come out and put on a great match. And that was it.
Having great matches and having a force of personality was enough. Charlotte doesn't have either.
It's the classic thing.
Have a character alone to stand upon to be relevant.
It's the exact same thing we had with Alexa.
It's the classic saying of Triple H. For him, in his mind, the man makes the title doesn't make the man.
Charlotte, exactly, and in Alexa and Charlotte's case, the belt is making them.
Exactly.
This title
and with Becky, she made the title because the SmackDown Women's Championship was not and has not been since more relevant than when she held it the second time.
This is why I think the SmackDown Women's title needs to go in favor of like the Women's Intercontinental title or something.
I mean, I basically look at the SmackDown Women's Championship as the IC title, like the mid card. Because I mean, hopefully, here's the thing: the only way they can rebuild the SmackDown Women's division and the title, do a tournament, bring up Rhea or Shayna, and eventually you're gonna bring up Kyrie. Like, build your division around that.
Dude, I am terrified for when Kyrie and Hill get called up.
Yeah,
me too. And here's the thing: Mandy versus Sonya. People have been saying that should be it. I like the feud. I like the story. But Mandy in the ring is not ready for a world title run. You know this. We saw the match.
We know, but that's not going to stop them.
We saw the match with
No,
Asuka.
it isn't. But at the same time, I do see this. I don't think every emotional feud necessarily needs a title.
No, it doesn't.
Mandy and Sonya can, at least in theory, do this without the title. This is about them and the two of them being all in their feelings.
I can even say
they are friends or not this week.
Yeah, and I can even say in hindsight, Ciampa Gargano didn't even need the title.
It really didn't.
No, it didn't. The fact that it happened to have it was nice, but in the end, this was personal. And that's the whole thing. A feud about the title, I don't necessarily think it needs to be personal. So you both want to be the best, and it just comes down to who is the better person or who can cheat better.
But when you take Charlotte out of the title scene, what do you have for Charlotte?
Nothing.
Other than a feud with Becky, which at this point the Becky feud has, like, I'm not gonna say it's run its course, but we need a break from it.
Yeah, and at the same time, I do think that Charlotte's just been, she's been put in a position where she's been pushed to the moon very fast, and they're running out of things to do with her. So they just keep putting the belt back on her because it's the only thing they can think of.
She's the new Randy. She really is the new Randy Orton.
Yeah, she is.
Honestly is.
I always said, I thought to myself that it was ironic that Alexa got herself the goddess moniker, but Charlotte called herself the queen, because if anything, the real goddess here is Charlotte.
Stephanie McMahon.
Well, yes, Stephanie, but also, but in terms of competitors, it is Charlotte, especially with, like, that whole Hera motif she's going on. Like, this woman really is the goddess on high, far above the rest of the women's division.
I'm gonna make this one point, and then Asia, I'm gonna let you get to yours. We know what Charlotte's done when she's not in the title picture, i.e., Charlotte versus Natalya.
Boring.
Ooh.
Jesus.
What happened? I feel bad for SmackDown women. I feel bad for Asuka, but on the flip side, the SmackDown Women's title, whether it's suspended or not, is being elevated by being within the main event scene.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I can't knock it for that.
Yeah. I can't knock it for that, but I'm still so upset of how they fucked over Kana. I'm not even calling her Asuka at this point. They fucked over Kana.
They really did her dirty.
This is a woman who willingly decided who went up and asked Minoru fucking Suzuki to slap the shit out of her and took it.
This is like the first time in a long time we've had like a major Asian world champion in WWE, and this was their title reign.
Yep.
And then
We did.
It's like, when was the last Asian woman who held the title? Dale Kim?
Happened and all, but number one, Asuka, she will bounce back from this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm convinced. Yeah, Asuka will bounce back. Yeah, it's just fucked up that it happened.
She's too respected in like backstage to like yeah.
And Bayley can bounce back and have like and find great talent and get the great booking they gotten. Asuka's gonna fucking bounce back.
Exactly. Oh yeah, no, she's not. It ain't over. She ain't done.
Yeah, she ain't dead in the water. She's not dead in the water. She'll bounce back.
It's not mine. You will do that on your own. I have done all the rest.
And number two, I get everyone's complaining about how the SmackDown woman was treated and all that shit.
Yes, I know that. But it's just ice cream. It's gonna be what, $5?
Pretty much last shot.
Just bring him.
The division. It didn't put over anyone. In the division, it took much for the division to finally get itself again. Just all that and conversation on it. Just saying. Didn't put anyone over. The streak pretty much ran the division through the fucking ground. It took months for the division to get back on track. All because we had to put Asuka all the way over.
Oh yeah, I'm still in the mindset that Ember should have ended the streak.
That goes without saying. Ember, like, it was her time. Everyone knew, like, even right as Asuka won the title, right when Ember debuted, like, they were chanting Ember. Like, come on, it was right there for you.
Yeah, and instead they had her win it. They had her drop the belt, vacate the belt, and then have Ember win it in a fatal 4-way. They wanted
Asuka to stay undefeated to the main roster, but I mean, what did it end up doing? Giving something more to Charlotte.
I mean, they still could have had Asuka be undefeated. They could have just had her lose her one match at NXT, have her go to Raw, and go undefeated again.
Even then, she ran shot.
What are you buying?
which was
Please.
not really necessary. She beat Sasha and Bailey clean. That didn't
Oh, good boy. Look, smart boy.
facing Nia Jax the following month.
Let's go.
What was the point of that? Like, come on now.
What you typing?
Like, and here's the thing. Like, the whole thing with Nia Jax after Asuka won the Royal Rumble. How the hell is Nia Jax supposed to be credible enough to beat Asuka when she's lost to Asuka twice? Once on NXT and again on NXT when Nia was on the main fucking roster. People forget about that match, but when they did that show in Tokyo, in Japan, Asuka defended the women's championship against Nia. That was when Nia was on the main roster.
No, this is my podcast with
and she still lost.
Exactly. Like they gave everything to Asuka, but I mean now it's like, and I think like having her lose the streak was not like they should have given it to someone else, but it would have been the best thing for her in the sense that like people wouldn't have turned on her, and now now she really is getting the sympathy. People really are like realizing how fucking great she is. If she was still undefeated by now, people would be like, okay, let someone beat this bitch.
People would have gotten sick of her.
Exactly. So like in hindsight, like yeah, right.
Well, they're being sympathetic towards her because she's essentially dead in the water.
I mean,
well, she's not though.
She's not.
She can bounce back.
I mean, if she was dead in the water, she would be like. I mean, Nakamura is dead in the water.
He is so dead in the water.
Like Nakamura, because at this point, like as much as I love Shinsuke, he's not nearly as over right now. People don't even talk about Shinsuke at this point.
But you guys, I'm sure you guys read earlier about how he's just treading water.
Say that again, Aisha. I couldn't hear you.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for Nakamura because bad booking me while
Cut off a little bit. Cut off a little bit. But basically, I mean, he kind of has. It felt like the past, like since after the AJ feud, he's been kind of phoning it in. Like it's just he's. I mean, I don't blame. Like he's at this point, he seems like he wants out. Like
who? Scratch his ass and get glad.
You say he wants out, but he signed the most of your contract though.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh fuck! What the fuck's he doing?
Like even though he may be floundering here, like he ain't got nothing else to do. If he goes out to Japan, he really ain't got nothing else to do.
I mean, he could join Chaos again. Like Chaos is kind of like.
But that's played out.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's played out because Okada's running Chaos.
Exactly. Like it's just. Like fucking dragging. Like yeah, there's not many like other new things for Knock to do. I mean, he's still gonna go down as legend. Like his career, he's already done like so much. But like, what else can he do at this point?
There's only one thing for him really to do, and that's that match that he's always wanted: him versus Bryan. I don't think we're ever getting it.
We got it once at a fucking dark show, a dark match, and that was it.
Oh yeah, we did get that in a dark match. It was actually real good too.
And we still haven't gotten Nakamura versus Kenny. We got it in the tag match, but we never got it 1-on-1.
Have you ever noticed that?
That's never happening either. So don't even talk. That's not even talking.
Oh yeah, no, that's not happening. And Nakamura's not going to AEW. That ain't fucking happening.
So yeah, Charlotte is the bane of my existence because Vince makes her the bane of my existence.
At this point, I'm not even upset. I'm used to it.
I mean, again, Vince is Dr. Frankenstein. Charlotte's just the creation. That's just how it is.
Vince is Nero. WWE is Rome.
The Battle Royal is going to happen at WrestleMania, and everyone's upset that I'm in it. Hello guys, Becky Lynch, Sasha and Bailey win the Battle Royal last year, and now look.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about that.
Let me tell you this, Asia. Everybody was all of a sudden accident is deserved. I'm just sitting here like, bro, what just happened? She's on the fucking card. Because after she lost the title on Tuesday, I was like, well, Asuka's off the menu card.
I do.
I'm just happy she's on the fucking card.
Thank God. Like, ooh.
Oh, damn.
Like again, she's in the same place that Sasha, Becky, and who Becky you say is being overpushed now. Becky was on the pre-show and got eliminated by. No, I think she got eliminated off camera.
Yeah, she got eliminated off camera.
So don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that bullshit.
And she went from that to the main event.
The people are
so yeah, Oscar will be good. Oscar will be good.
I love the people like the selective memory people have when they say the only division we have now, the only women's division in WWE are the 4 horsewomen and Ronda Rousey. Have we just forgotten? Have we forgotten about the reign of Alexa Bliss? Have we forgotten about Nia Jax? Have we forgotten about all these fucking people?
Have we forgotten about Alexa Bliss and Carmella and Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey?
I just said that.
And Natalia? Have we forgotten the reign of Natalia?
I literally just said.
They got left over fucking pay-per-view. We had to make Alexa Bliss and Ronda irrelevant.
Like you say, 3 of the 5 people that are getting overpushed now are Sasha. All 3 of them, and like all 3 of them were victims to Alexa Bliss. All 3 of them.
Sasha Banks and Bayley were fighting for those women's tag titles to give the women that aren't in the main title picture something to fight for.
Because they knew.
Hell, let's be real. If it weren't for Sasha and Bayley, the Iconics wouldn't even be on the main card this year.
Fucking catering.
Bro, those 2 probably wouldn't have even been in the Battle Royal, honestly.
They would be doing nothing.
Fucking bitches are mediocre as fuck. But I went on my rant about those 2 last week.
So yeah, like those 3 people that you say are being overpushed, like they all were victims of surviving Alexa Bliss at one point. So
exactly, all 3 of those people were sacrificed at the altar of Alexa Bliss.
Like
except Charlotte.
Because here's the thing: as much as I shit on Charlotte, Charlotte still, when she tries, has put in the work to where she can still be in the spot. Like her, let's not forget her performance at Evolution and at TLC and shit. Like we know she has it in her. She just doesn't show that. I
still think that match at Evolution, that match she had with Becky at Evolution, should have made evented the goddamn show.
Definitely should have. Like, I'm sorry.
Tries when she has a great opponent and it's on a great pay-per-view. She does not try on fucking SmackDown. And I'm not gonna praise someone that just tries on pay-per-views and doesn't, like, you gotta keep it consistent.
Not all pay-per-views.
You got to be consistent with it, man. You can't be throwing it in like Randy Orton be doing.
You say all pay-per-views, but then the Royal Rumble happened.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh.
No selling everyone. No selling.
She stunk it up at Rumble.
Horribly.
Oh fuck. So Jenny is injured apparently.
Are you fucking?
Oh damn it!
Oh.
Square, circle, siren. I'm about to click the link.
Fuck.
God damn!
Damn it.
Oh, damn it. Load. Why are you not loading now?
That sucks, man. Really? And she was Tony Storm's ex-challenger too.
Yep, I thought she was gonna take the belt off Tony too. Well, there goes that idea.
Oh,
what happened?
It might be Viper now.
Jenny's injured again.
Fuck, man.
Jenny?
Yep.
Oh,
sorry.
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 Jeez, man. First Flip Gordon gets injured in his match with David Starr. Now Jenny. God damn. Yo, I'm telling you, man. These mania shows are fucking cursed.
Ooh, we got Jenny.
She got injured at Access.
Access, right?
That happened yet? I'm trying to see, but this link ain't working. Square.
Is it on Twitter?
Yes, it's square circle side.
Okay, hang on. Let me check and see.
Oh damn, that sucks. Because I can actually do that too. I mean, she dethroned Tony at Progress.
Yep.
So it's very possible with that acid rainmaker, she could do it.
Let me see. Doesn't want to.
But yeah, we'll definitely get to that. I mean, just tell me when it loads, and yeah, that fucking sucks because she's.
Yeah, it's not loading on my. Oh wait, no, I got it up.
Oh,
okay.
Jenny is on the show with an undisclosed injury. We can't confirm what exactly that is. Sources are telling us that the upcoming is still up in the air. That the Access match is still up in the air at this point. Or the first three females signed to NXT UK. Hope for the best for her recovery.
Okay, so it's just kind of wait and see thing as far as like how bad it is and when she's gonna make the card.
Yeah.
Because she's the next takeover for the UK is
Well, that's the match with Tony is like in 2 weeks.
right.
So
Yep.
already taken.
Well, yeah, let's hope. Because we still don't know how bad the one with Keith is, and that still fucking makes me sad. Because they had to pause that. Because I know Triple H's conference call came in and they talked about how he didn't mention Keith's injury, but he just mentioned that we had to pause the Dijak Keith Lee thing.
Yep.
But yeah, so and then they talked about
hopefully Keith Lee isn't seriously injured, and hopefully Jenny isn't seriously injured.
exactly and thank God Mayu didn't get seriously injured. Kelly,
I'm telling y'all, if it comes out that Keith Lee has to miss a bunch of time, I'm gonna be so fucking depressed.
it's dude because I was thinking he was gonna be the one to take the belt off Cole because. And if Keith is out for a long time, then I guess maybe Velveteen is going to retain, and then Matt Riddle will take it off Cole.
Yeah, yep. Because to me, I see Keith Lee like John sees John Morrison.
Right, that's your boy right there. Well, no, Tanahashi. Well, it's complicated.
Like Tanahashi's that guy for me in Japan.
Right.
Keith Lee's the guy for me in the States.
Well, I mean, not counting what he did to end his life, but he was to Tanahashi's to what maybe Benoit was to John, before, yeah, because the longest time he was his favorite wrestler, that legendary thing like that. But yeah, so damn. Well, yeah, we gotta get back. That does suck, man. That's fucking horrible. Let's get back to Raw. We only got to the opening segment because we still got a lot to go on Raw.
Go ahead.
Too many things happened. Yeah. Shit. Okay, what happened next? I'm fuzzy.
Triple H ruined Spice Girls.
Oh,
yeah, he did.
Before that, yeah, we got was it the Finn Balor match?
Oh my, yeah, the Finn Balor match.
So he pinned Jinder Mahal of all people.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot Finn had a match.
It was handicap him, versus Jinder and Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley. If Finn
yeah, because Leo said he wasn't medically clear after Braun murdered him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I mean, usually after getting murdered, I don't think they'll medically clear you. So that happened. Yeah, Jinder took the pin. Jinder, they're not doing anything with. Y'all good there? I think Jackie's taking care of the dog. Or
yes, I am, and that's my sister in the background.
Okay. Dog and or
I
sister.
never listened to y'all. Don't mind me. I'm still here.
Okay. Let's just get into the Triple H promo. He reads this letter from Dave Bautista's lawyers. We didn't get Dave Bautista on the show because, I mean, let's be real. Boston's not good enough for Big Dave.
Nah, but Washington, D.C. will.
Oh, okay, right there, will.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Can we not? Can we not, please?
And it just goes on and on.
He said it.
He said it. And he said it with a straight face, and he had no shame. This brings me back to that footage that's out there with Triple H and Stephanie listening to Bust a Move in the car, and Triple H is singing it with Stephanie, which that is a thing, and it's amazing.
Okay, real talk. I like Dad Triple H, but this was
Triple Dad.
Oh, this was the time where you just want to disown Dad like that. No, I don't know that man.
Bad stuff.
Honestly, real talk. Triple H actually, in that moment, legitimately reminded me of my dad.
is your dad? I mean, it's like he's all tough and shit, but then he'll just quote Spice Girls and he'll just ruin everything for you. Be like, no, I don't want to be around you right now.
Well, my dad's a former Marine and a cop. But
yeah, so badass, definitely for sure.
But if you get him in traffic, what my dad likes to do is he likes to sing songs about how bad traffic is. Like he'll rework songs on the radio to describe how bad traffic is.
Oh no!
My dad's the same way. My dad's the same way, and he was also a cop. Maybe that's just a cop. You have parents who are also cops. They tend to be musically inclined.
I mean, you gotta drive around in a cop car all day. Like you might, they probably just that's the only thing to keep them sane.
You gotta do something with your time.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like Triple H literally reminded you, like the whole thing with the Spice Girls bit. That was something that feels like something my dad would do.
And never forget, Triple H, double denim. Triple H, double denim. But yeah, Triple H again flubbed up. Like he's flubbed up like all of his promos lately, but they've all been great. And he couldn't get that damn letter out of his jacket. and then he had to make that stupid comment saying, "I'm doing the job to the envelope." Like, and he really thought he was clever. He's like, "I'm doing the job to the envelope." You guys are laughing, right? No, okay, let me get this out.
And he is just dadding it up.
And he was in DX. Never forget, he was in D-Generation X. And now look at him.
Well, I mean, DX was like the ultimate dad joke, but
I mean, in 2006, maybe.
So yeah, he gets this letter, and he's basically reading it off. And this letter is basically Batista's like memoirs of like all the things that Triple H has done. And this letter basically details how Triple H kept everyone down for the world title,
except for Dave,
right?
Yeah,
and Triple H admitted to that.
Why couldn't he just say Booker T? Just a letter.
And so then it goes into a list of demands, and that's when Triple H does the bit.
All of his demands, like, here are the list of all my demands.
Here's
One,
the list
give me
of
what I
what I
want.
Give me what I want.
Two, give me what I really, really want. What I really, it's just, yeah. And like I said, it went on and on. But Batista, like, he's not good at explaining himself. He's like a kid like who doesn't know words yet. He's just like, like he's like, give me what I want, like just like it just make a sound where it's like, like it's like, what do you want? Like I don't know what you. But yeah, like, and just like a baby, he also spits up in the fucking microphone all the goddamn time. Someone needs to give that motherfucker a bib. But dude, like, it was a great promo though. Like with the dad jokes, actually, no, not with the dad jokes aside, including the dad jokes because I love the dad jokes. Great promo. Triple H is phenomenal. But for the love of God, your double denim look will never be cool. Okay? It's just not like it's not the fucking like you're not gonna go, like, they're not gonna fucking audition you for the Sons of Anarchy. I'm sorry, like you're not going.
Like,
it's not happening.
Him in the jean jacket didn't work in 2002.
The jean jacket, no, 2001, 2002, just like why all the I don't know.
Yeah, can we start talking about Dad Triple H so we could talk about the women, more specifically men's tag titles.
More specifically, Sasha Banks stealing the show against Natalya.
Of course.
Of all people, Natalya.
After that mediocre match that happened last week against Sasha Banks a great match this week.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry for talking about anything else. We'll talk about Sasha the rest of the show. Okay. Even she was amazing.
I want to kick you in the face. I'm actually
I'm used to it.
Actually going to kick you in the face.
Dude, I've noticed this a long time ago. Asia gets very violent when she talks about Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm always silent whenever she talks about Sasha Banks?
I usually am, but yeah, no, I'll go back to silence.
Anyways,
Yeah.
That counters how Natalia, she always does that move when like her opponent is sitting and then she just stands up, like walks over the like you know what I'm talking about. She just like the opponent.
Yeah, like when she does like a snapmare that's sitting up, she runs off the rope, steps over the neck, turns around and drop kicks him.
Yeah, it feels like none of her opponents have been able to counter that, but yet Sasha was like the first opponent that like just while Natalia's walking over her, she grabs Natalia's leg and is applied the bank statement on. That was fucking cool.
Oh God, you mean to tell me that move that he does is basically her version of AJ's Pele? Oh God.
Pretty much.
I don't even want to.
Oh, that is horrifying.
And also this is hometown, Boston, which I will say Becky got a big reaction.
She did.
I mean, that's no disrespect to Sasha. That's just the man. That's just the power of the man.
Here's another reason why, and I actually told Asia this because it is true, and it probably made her feel better. Boston is a very, 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 very Irish city.
Mm-hmm.
Not even wrong.
Like 20-30% of like Irish immigrants, like that's the biggest like demographic place for that demographic. Like a lot of like from the even like 19th century. Like
you want an example? Look at the Boston Celtics. Their mascot is a fucking leprechaun.
I mean, it's the Celtics. I mean, right there, the Red Sox.
Exactly.
Like it's like, and then like with the Red Sox, like. Dude, like their big theme song when they won the World Series was a band from an Irish punk band, Tessie by Dropkick Murphys.
Yep.
Like that's their thing. Like when you go to a Red Sox game, all you'll see is a bunch of Irish dudes with like big bottles of beer in their hand. Like that's Boston.
What do you think Conor McGregor went when he won his first UFC title? He went to freaking Boston first. Then he went back to Ireland.
So basically, Becky is a hometown girl there. So
Yep, but there is nobody the people of Boston love more than the Irish. Especially in the month of March. If you're not Irish, you're Irish in Boston.
Yep.
See, I told you, Asia. This is the thing.
If you can afford to vacation in Ireland, vacation in Boston.
It would definitely be easier, I would say.
Facts.
Yes. So yeah, but
Actually.
But as much as we can talk about Becky got the bigger pop, Sasha still had probably the best match on the show.
Yeah.
And the best, and by default, since she's facing Natalia, she clearly had the best performance. I mean, compare this match. And Asia said this numerous times. Compare this match to the match they had at the Iconics. I mean, and it could also be because Sasha and Natalia have wrestled a million times, so they know each other like in and out.
And yeah, I'm not even gonna bullshit with this. As much as I fucks with my boy Zeus, I was more entertained with Natty Sasha than the fucking Last Man Standing match.
Right, and also the Last Man Standing match we got tonight, I don't think was as good as the Falls Count
Counts Anywhere.
So yeah.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna get ice cream.
Okay, and we're gonna have a lot of decisive opinions when we get to the Drew promo. But yeah.
Well,
oh, you want to get to it?
Yeah, might as well.
Drew McIntyre comes out. I wasn't a big fan of the promo we had the week before. I mean, nothing was that bad other than the leukemia thing, but maybe it was like the Dean Ambrose thing where it's like, okay, they did it once, they got the backlash. Maybe now they'll stop doing it. Nope. They didn't learn, and they never will.
No, and that's what I was afraid of when Roman came back. That they were going to use like his leukemia as a crutch to get heat on his opponents.
And I hate to say it, like I love Drew. I watched his Evolve stuff. Like he's
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Cliff. You don't need that. You don't need that.
Oh no, he doesn't. But this promo, even outside, something was missing.
Once again, it's a fucking Vince thing, man.
And it's like I can tell from like his Evolve shit and like the stuff he's done. Like none of his promos were scripted. That was right from the fucking heart.
Exactly. That's even in NXT, his promos was from the heart.
Yeah, dude. Like I think he cut like a promo. Like it was one on Bobby Roode, and it was like, holy shit. Like, god damn. And now it's like cookie cutter. I'm henchman number 2. Like it's, man. I mean, I love what Drew like. They're giving Drew the shot, which he definitely deserves a shot. But like,
see, I low key hope that Drew gets shaken up to SmackDown at this point because he needs like a fresher venue at this point.
I can see that. Yeah, definitely. Like after he's gonna lose to Roman. I mean, actually, well, we'll get to that because we're gonna do predictions for Mania and Takeover. Thank you. But yeah, like
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was Asian. That's exactly how she felt about Drew tonight, flushing the toilet.
That probably was.
That was not me.
Damn. So yeah, that happened. What else did we get?
Now Roman came out.
Yeah.
And then was looked at Drew was like, I'm not gonna talk to you as Roman. This ain't Roman talking. Don't you talk about my wife and kids. It just hit Drew and they start fighting. And then Drew McIntyre proved that not even Roman Reigns can survive getting hit in the dick.
No.
Like I was watching it and looking on Twitter, Twitter was not feeling it. They were not feeling Drew promo.
I wasn't either, honestly.
It was not the best. If anything, I it's weird to say because I haven't liked the build up. I enjoyed Seth Rollins' promo tonight more than Drew's.
Well, if any people been saying he doesn't have a personality.
Here's the thing: Drew does have a personality. You could show it. You could show those people who doesn't think Drew has a personality his promo on Joseph Connors when he was in WCPW. That is Drew best. Unfortunately, he just can't. He's not allowed to show it tonight. Unfortunately, he's just not to show it.
Even his promos in TNA.
Yep.
Like his promo, like his Evolve, the Evolve video package that I showed Asia, where he talked about like how all the indie talent doesn't try anymore, and like he's like the last of a dying breed, and don't question why I do this, and this interview is fucking over.
I mean,
his promo when he made his return to ICW.
Oh my god!
One of his unofficial nicknames on the Indies was the personification of independent wrestling.
Exactly.
And from 2014 to 2016, he was that.
That's what made me fall in love with Drew Galloway. That's what made me a Drew Galloway mark. His work on the Indies.
He rebuilt himself. He reinvented himself, and it's like, I don't want to say we're not going back to square one. It's like it's a much better, different Drew McIntyre from 2009, but like it's very run of the mill content he's like delivering right now.
It's like when you hit the main roster, they just give you stuff to try and force you to work with. And right now, Drew is just trying to do the best he can with what he's been given.
Right.
And I mean that's something either he's gonna have to learn to work with it and make it great, or he's just gonna have to pull a CM Punk and just rip their fucking scripts.
And here's the thing: I know Drew can do it.
Oh yeah, you go because remember the promo he had on Cena?
Yep.
And Cena kind of buried his promo at the end.
That's what I don't want to say it, but I feel like that promo with Cena was starting to be the sort of the quote unquote downfall with Drew right now.
Because when John Cena said, you said the same thing that I've heard for the past 10 years. Everyone is because Drew, because again, and I'm sure they told him to say it, but it was like you're it's not your time anymore. You're holding talent back. Like the same shit everyone talks about with John Cena, and John Cena's like, I've heard this 9 times, dude.
It's just the crowd has not been reacting to Drew even after he attacked Roman, the crowd didn't really give a shit.
Right. I mean,
it's like the mystique of Drew kind of went away at Rumble when Ziggler eliminated him.
Yeah. I can give you,
because think of it.
can I say this and then let you go? I think the Mystique kind of got hurt when they paired him with Corbin.
It was.
Yeah.
I'll give you this. It was damaged, but it fell apart when Ziggler eliminated him at Rumble.
I can give you that. Yeah. Because
that's when the Mystique of Drew Galloway just fell apart.
Right. Like his peak on the main roster, kind of like his peak in TNA was when he made Kurt tap out. Like when he debuted on the main roster, he got a huge pop and everyone was chanting McIntyre. Like
yeah, mainly because he hit Low-Ki in the back of the head with a freaking pipe and it split the back of his head open from the back of his ear.
Wait, Low-Ki. Wait, what the hell? I'm talking about his WWE main roster debut. We're talking about Low-Ki.
No. Oh, I thought you were talking about his TNA debut. That's what I was talking about.
No. Speaking of which, Low-Ki made another stupid comment this week.
No, man, fuck Low-Ki so bad. Fuck. I am so glad Low-Ki lost the MLW title to fucking Tom Lawler.
I mean,
Low-Ki still exists.
I was amazed too.
He beat Shane Strickland for the MLW title.
Oh,
I couldn't believe when I saw a response from Low freaking Key, but he still exists somehow.
Oh, speaking of Tom Lawler, real quick, he apparently is. I guess he got held up or something, or he's injured or whatever. He will not be attending Judgment at Splitsport.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, what did Low-Ki say, and then we can get right back to Raw?
Samoa Joe said, and actually, I would kind of stay out of this, but it was regarding the Charlotte thing. He said, it's interesting to me how some people are so eager to air grievance in a public forum, but rarely preface this move by trying to handle the issue face-to-face in the first place. And then Low-Ki said, tried. You were busy playing with children.
Do you really care about this, or can we talk about something else that's not really
No, I'm gonna say this one thing about Low-Ki, and then we can leave it alone. I found that funny from the guy who didn't want to put Cesaro over, and I'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. Moving on. Low-Ki sucks. But let's go to Seth Rollins promo actually. While we're at it, I think this was actually a pretty good I mean, Seth Rollins, I know, has gotten, he's been good on the mic. He's been really good, but, I can't say I still care all that much about Brock versus Seth, but he tried.
And that's mainly because Brock ain't here.
Exactly. But Seth put in an effort in this promo to get me invested, and I was my excitement went from a 3 to a 4 out of 10.
I'm at a decent 5.5.
Yeah, it was a good promo. Seth showed a lot of fire that we hadn't really seen much of because they haven't really been giving him time to cut promos. But,
yeah.
Yeah, man. I still don't care, and it still shouldn't main event. Get the fuck out of here.
It's not.
It's not. So yeah.
It's gonna find the woman main event. What you mean?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Honestly, and if I can be real with y'all, I'm thinking the WWE title match is going to go on after the Universal title match.
Honestly, I see them doing Daniel. They're gonna make the mistake. They're gonna do Daniel Kofi, and then they're gonna do Brock versus Seth, and the crowd's gonna be dead for Brock Seth.
No, I'm telling you, I'm thinking Brock Seth is gonna be in the halfway point, and Kofi Bryan is gonna be the co-main event.
Yeah, because ooh. I mean, I don't think it's gonna hurt the triple threat because they know the fans are gonna be invested in Becky no matter what. But it might take them 2 or 3 minutes to get into the match because they're gonna wear their energy out for Brian Kofi.
I would do Kofi Daniel before Kofi Daniel, Brock Seth. So that'll be your breather. That'll be the bathroom.
So yeah, that'll be your cool down.
Yeah, that'll be your cool down. Then you do the women.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we can say that for the preview and predictions because I got a whole scenario planned up in my head for that shit. And I'm telling you, AJ, it's going to be negative as hell.
Yeah, so that was basically Raw, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Dean versus Drew was good. Not as good as the last.
I fell asleep during Dean versus Drew, so I didn't even know how it ended.
Alistair, I forgot how it ended. It was not nearly as good as the first match, but
did he win with just hitting him with the Claymore?
I think so. I mean, nothing beats him stabbing Ambrose in the eye with a pencil. So, I mean, either way,
that shit was badass on so many levels.
Oh no! Wait, we gotta talk about Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe.
Joe, how are you this? You've been in this for 20 years. Are you still getting beat like that? Come on, son.
We gotta talk about Kurt Angle.
Told you, Cliff. I told you about this shit. Those suplex.
I hate to say it, but Kurt, you might need to get back on the pills for a little bit.
No, y'all really want to lose this man's health for he's not. I'm sorry. Close the fucking door. Stop.
Yeah.
Let
Dude,
that Mania stay as Corbin and just let the time be 5 or 2 minutes at best. Because this cut pretty much proved he cannot go. He can't go with a fucking AJ Styles or fucking Samoa Joe. Did you see those suplexes? Did you?
Samoa Joe,
dude, he barely got Joe up for those Germans. And back in TNA, he will get Joe up for those Germans when they were doing it in TNA.
Kurt Angle could barely even take a standard suplex. He almost fell on his head.
He's just slowed down, and that's the thing. He's slow.
And it's not his fault. His body is just fucked.
His body is just telling him stop, dude.
Y'all either change the match at fucking WrestleMania to him versus Cena, and y'all think that's gonna be fucking great. Y'all think that he's gonna be able to hang with Cena? No.
Hell no. If he could hang with Joe and AJ, Lord, what the hell makes you think he could hang with Cena?
The match should be 5 minutes tops.
I told y'all this bullshit, but y'all didn't want to listen to me when it comes. But y'all want to care.
Hey, in my defense, I listened. In my defense, I agreed with you.
Care about his health, but then y'all see what happened Monday, and y'all like, looking stuck on fucking stupid, like a dumbass dog.
Hey, in my defense, I agreed with you, but Monday was the confirmation. It's like, oh, damn, it's worse than I thought.
He couldn't even lift up Orton for the angle slam after Orton in the
Oh, that was so bad.
Lord almighty. I was like, yep, this man is washed.
I've seen Terry Funk at 80 years old have better performances than this. Jesus Christ.
Like I said, I mentioned the
about wrestling right now. His health is more important right now.
Exactly.
I mentioned it on his 24 special. The man has broken his neck a total of 4 times.
4 times.
And he did say, how many painkillers he would take a day, Brandon? Like what, 60, 50?
I mean, there was one where I know he tried to kill himself by taking painkillers at one point, but he said he would add on the dose and then take off for a bit and then add on, take off, add on, take off.
At one point, he would have enough painkillers in him to drop a bull.
Scary shit.
So yeah, my question. Kurt Angle, how the fuck are you still alive, man?
How are you still moving? I mean, props to you for even fucking trying to wrestle, but man, dude,
call it, man. Just call it, bro.
Because here's the thing.
They shouldn't have, I mean, I even said they shouldn't have done the retirement announcement in the first place.
Because here's the thing, the 3 surgeries Kurt had, he had the metal plate in his neck, he had the fusion, and then they couldn't put him under, and then they couldn't do surgery on him a 3rd time, so he had to wait it out. That was during his GM period on SmackDown. You guys remember that? Yeah. And I guess he broke his neck during TNA at one point.
No, because remember, he had that match with Eddie at Mania 20 while his neck was still broken.
So at this point, Kurt really shouldn't even be able to walk, much less wrestle.
And he definitely shouldn't be wrestling every single Raw and SmackDown. What the fuck?
He's wrestling on Monday against Ray, isn't he?
Rey Mysterio.
How the fuck you think he's gonna be able to keep up with Rey Mysterio?
Try to copy and paste their SummerSlam match, maybe.
They can't do that.
That shit ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
So yeah, that was all. I told y'all so. So we already talked about the Charlotte shit. We talked about what happened with that. We're pissed, all that fucking shit. After that we had the Miz segment. Basically they're gonna have a Falls Count Anywhere with Shane, Miz at WrestleMania. Shane had his goons, aka Sanity, finally getting out of fucking catering and attacked the Miz.
I was shocked. I was blown away.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing that made me laugh. You bring out all the Sandy, but you don't bring out both of the colognes. What the fuck?
What are we? What? I forgot they were still employed.
What are you doing?
Dude, you just, that was a huge revelation. I forgot they were still employed. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, because he brought freaking Primo out. And I'm like, wait, you're not going to bring out both of them? What the fuck, man?
It's fuck Epico, right?
I swear, it's like, God damn.
What did he do to you?
Whose cereal did he piss on?
Okay.
Like, it was just like, why? Then
And then after that, we had the New Day, because it was confirmed early in the night when the New Day did their promo. It was looking like they were about to quit, and then he came out talking with the New Day.
Both SmackDown and NXT were basically 3-segment shows this week.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to NXT later, but yeah, this gauntlet match was awesome. I mean, well, it started off slow because, I mean, you had, like, what was the first team? Like,
Gallows and Anderson.
Which...
Dude, man, Gallows and Anderson got bitched out.
They got bitched out bad. They're out of here. They're fucking out of
here. And I think that's why, because they dare to decline a multi-year contract. So WWE got petty.
Hey, that's what happens. And I think after that we got the Bar.
Yeah, the Bar.
Yeah.
I mean, that was more competitive. Oh my god, when do we get to the Usos?
That was after the Bar beat them down after they won.
Then the Usos, yeah.
The best segment of the night. The best part of the whole night.
They forfeit.
They showed that brotherly love.
Yeah, the Usos basically were like, look, we don't want to beat y'all like this. And we got respect for y'all and Kofi. So, hey, tell your boy Kofi good luck at Mania. We out. We forfeit.
I wonder, do you think they're gonna face some kind of punishment this next Tuesday?
I'm convinced. Like, Vince is gonna come out and be like, you know what? I should strip y'all of the titles, but no, you're gonna defend your titles at Mania against Big E and Xavier.
I was thinking, like, just have him like put the title. Well, knowing Vince, he'd be like, you're gonna do a gauntlet.
Nah,
they were done. We've had too many gauntlets. I'm kind of done with it. We had three gauntlets in the span of 2 months, I think.
Yep.
Damn.
The funniest part of that whole segment was Daniel Bryan's reaction. He just decides to just give a super kick to the fucking TV. Like, yeah, what the flat screen do to you?
No, he gave like a roundhouse kick. He did like his yes kicks. It was amazing.
Just fucking roundhouse the fuck.
And then everyone posted that GIF saying our reaction when Charlotte won the title, and then just Bryan kicking the TV. Which basically was pretty accurate. And then we get to the last tag team, which, I mean...
Was Daniel and Rowan.
Oh, dude, the promo Bryan cut, by the way.
Dude, the pop when they sit Rowan over the table and flip the table on him.
Yeah, we just mentioned the promo. But the one part of the promo where I think even Vince almost laughed, where he said, like, you're a stale novelty act, and... like, you could just replace them with anybody. We'll send 3 guys from NXT, call them Fresh Afternoon, and they'll throw waffles in the crowd. Fresh Afternoon. Like, dude, I swear to God, you could literally see, like, Vince kind of smile a little bit. Like, he was just, like, trying not to laugh. Like, Bryan... honestly, I didn't want to cheer because, fuck you, vegan, but goddamn, that was great.
That opening promo just proved that Daniel Bryan is the biggest fucking hypocrite.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like, fam, you out here signing with the same motherfucker who called you a B+ player and fucked you over multiple times.
To be fair, that was Triple H.
Yeah, you're not even wrong. That was the son-in-law.
Then again, but now if we're not going by storyline, the Vince is the same guy who didn't think Bryan could be champion because he doesn't even eat meat.
Yep.
So I don't know why you're saying. And he cut a promo, like, wasn't it before the Rumble, like, to Vince McMahon about consumerism and, like, how he's the face of, like, why the country's wrong, and, like, he got this whole promo on.
Yep.
Yeah, like don't
because that was in the feud with him and AJ.
Like, it's like, don't you hate this guy? Yeah. Whatever. corporate champion Daniel Bryan. Why not? But yeah, that was great. And then we get to the Daniel Eric Rowan thing, and yeah, the reaction when Rowan got like from the time they tipped the table on Rowan to when like the bell rang, the crowd were so loud, and then when the 10 count reached, like the fans popped. It was beautiful. During the match, they would cut to backstage just like they did with the Kofi match, and this time you had even more people. This time, even you had Becky, you had Kofi himself because he's obviously going to watch the New Day, do their thing.
You had the Hardys, you had the Usos, Mustafa Ali, at one point Asuka.
Oh, the Usos like after they forfeited, like
yeah,
it was great. Like and Asuka too. Oh my god. I can imagine they're doing that segment and all of them over there are just talking to Asuka and just being like, "Don't worry, it's okay." like imagine Becky was probably before the segment is just like, "Asuka, just it's bullshit, I know, but we'll come back. Don't worry, it'll all be good." Like but yeah, it was great. Kevin Owens was there too because I remember Kevin and Becky at the end were slapping the ring mat like it was a PWG show.
Yep.
Kevin Owens was murdering that mat, by the way. Do you see it?
Yep.
Jesus, I thought the ring was gonna break. But yeah, it was a beautiful moment, and they did like the WrestleMania 10 ending where all of them like celebrated with Kofi, raised him up, like basically the WrestleMania moment with Kofi that we should be getting, which Jarvarus, you said it earlier, leads us to believe
that Kofi's losing
because they did the celebration on SmackDown.
But like Asia said, we got one more week, so I could be wrong.
We could be wrong.
God, I hope I'm wrong.
Oh, I want to be wrong so much.
Here's the time that Kofi might be losing, but again, I don't know for sure. We got the Saudi Arabia show, which may lead to him winning at Mania. But
and if that's the case, I'm gonna kind of be upset too because I want Kofi to win on his own merit, not because Brian decided not to go to his bitch ass Saudi show, which you shouldn't be doing in the first fucking place.
Political bullshit, yeah, that would be fucking bad.
The Saudi show is right after WrestleMania. Right after.
Speaking of WWE and politics, we got another breaking news that happened today.
What?
Linda McMahon is resigning from the Trump administration.
Oh shit! Yeah.
She was resigning from the entire administration.
Yep. The face turn of the century. Linda just said, Linda's done. We stand the female McMahons.
I don't. I refuse to stand any McMahon.
You're not going to stand the creator of women, Stephanie McMahon?
The entire McMahon family is a fucking curse that needs to be eradicated.
I mean, one of them's probably going to die pretty soon, unless if he does have the Dragon Balls, in which case we're fucked. But hopefully Becky took him from Vince, because at this point I wouldn't be surprised. But that was since we got done with the main roster stuff. It's time to brag about Becky Lynch once again, because now we really have something to brag about, and this is another first that Becky Lynch has done. I know you're probably getting so tired of me bragging about how right I was about Becky Lynch literally becoming the face of professional wrestling, but now it is confirmed, officially confirmed. We already kind of knew it. Becky Lynch is the first female to be number one in merch sales from November to fucking March.
First ever top merch sales ever. The first ever.
Apparently, it's not even close.
Not.
So basically, this proves what I said the first time. Becky just walked up and took the spot from Roman.
She just grabbed that ring. She yanked it off of Vince or Roman, or
like Roman was sitting on the throne. Like Roman was sitting on the throne. He gets up and leaves because he had cancer. Everybody's fighting over it, and meanwhile, Becky just comes from behind and just sits down while everyone's fighting.
And the bad part with Roman is Roman's back, like, okay, all right, let me go back to my throne.
Becky's like, it's like, all right, I give you come here, pow, hits Roman in the dick. It's like, sucker.
Dude, it's like, no, I kind of like it here. But wait, and then Roman just looks at Vince like, hell's going on here? What happened? What happened when I was out?
like Roman just looks at Vince like, the fuck did you do while I was gone, old man?
Like I thought, like you didn't even put Charlotte there, or who? Like what? Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, number 2 in merch sales is Roman, Seth, and the Shield. I mean, well, it's the Shield and probably mostly Roman and Seth because Dean even. I mean, Dean has shirts, but no one's buying them. But yeah, and Dean. I thought Dean was done after the first Falls Count Anywhere match, but I guess he's going to write a contract out.
More than likely.
Yeah.
So something I've been curious about. Is a pop vinyl really a toy, quote unquote? Because it's more or less like a statue almost. You can't really play with it.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'll go. That's a good point. Actually, I can go with the.
I mean, just
either way, it's the number 1 selling. It was the number 1 selling on Amazon for like 4 days. For Becky Lynch.
Yeah. I mean, just food for thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call vinyl pops, but that's just me. But that was SmackDown Live. Who won this week? I am inclined to say maybe No, maybe we should say Raw just because of this Charlotte thing. Well,
Man, possibly.
It's hard because the Kofi ending was a really beautiful moment. As much as we say like it might lead to Kofi losing, it was still a beautiful moment. Like Jarvarus, you said he got emotional. I got emotional. It was an awesome moment. You saw the promo on the WWE.com exclusive, which was awesome. Like, just so good. Like, give it the fucking title. But that was the main roster. We get to NXT. Damn, this opening promo went so damn long.
It really did.
I loved it. I really liked it. But man, and most of that blame, once again, just like everything.
Fucking Full Sail.
Fucking Full Sail. Stop chanting.
Shut the fuck up, you marks.
It's not John Cena versus AJ Styles. Stop dual chanting for 5 minutes. They literally wasted 5 minutes of goddamn airtime. And dude, NXT, this episode went over.
Yep.
Because of them.
Because of those fucking morons.
Jesus Christ. But outside of that, great promo from Cole and Gargano. I was not very invested into the match, even though I know it's going to be great, but this promo did a great job of getting me invested because Gargano went the fuck off on this promo. He just talked about everything.
Yep.
And then, Cole's promo was good too, but, Gargano talked about how, Adam Cole was, handed everything since he got here, to NXT, because, he basically got, red carpet treatment ever since he got there, while Gargano wasn't even supposed to be signed to NXT. He was there for a one-off, and then they brought him back again. And again. However, why isn't Adam Cole bringing the fact up that basically, most of Johnny Gargano's title shots as of late have been handouts, including this one?
You're not wrong.
What did he do to earn this title match?
Beat up Ciampa?
And yeah, that's been the theme for Gargano. Because what did he do to earn the shot against fucking Velveteen Dream? Oh no, against Ricochet.
Beat up Ricochet?
Super kick Ricochet. So it's Cole, you had a chance to just debunk everything Gargano said, and you didn't do it. I mean, it was a good promo, but a big chance there to take it.
And you know what did he do to get the title shot against Ciampa in Brooklyn? He took out Aleister Black in the parking lot.
And that's my big. I love Johnny Wrestling. He's probably in the ring. He's my favorite wrestler in NXT. Second to me after Belair. But this because of the champion thing, we're just supposed to go right back to Gargano being a babyface with really no build up. What has changed about him since the time he attacked Aleister?
He attacked Ciampa?
So in NXT, remember, 2 wrongs always make a right.
Apparently.
because this is still the same guy that could have possibly attempted vehicular manslaughter. Yay! Yep. He's a great.
But yeah, he beat up Ciampa, who calls us out in our bullshit.
It's one, and I think it's one of those things they probably would have ran him with him as heel, but let's be real, Johnny Gargano never really stopped getting cheered. Like Full Sail still loves him. And actually, no, everyone he still got cheered everywhere. Even the Takeover, more people were cheering for Gargano than they were for Ricochet.
Yep.
So Gargano I mean, he's not nearly as, I mean, Becky Lynch destroys him in every way, but is Gargano one of those people that just can't turn heel?
It's starting to look that way.
I mean, from all records, he's always been better as a babyface.
He has, and if running over Aleister Black is not enough to get you hated, what the fuck is it gonna be?
Holocaust.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Thanks for that, Brandon. But I mean, this a great promo. I think it went a little bit too long. It went 20 minutes. I mean, again, because of Full Sail. Fuck you. I do love the fact that they ended the promo like Cole walked out, but he's like, no, I'm getting the last word because I'm Adam Cole. I need to get the last word every time because it's my show. And then he's like, basically, he just did the cop out being like, you're not going to win the title, and here's why. And then out comes the other three, and basically just says, it won't be Takeover will not, or something about my title win won't be earned, it won't be deserved, it will be undisputed, something like that. And yeah, that was it. Cole's well, we'll get to it later, but that's probably the easiest prediction we're gonna make on this one.
I really hope Cole doesn't win with the help of Undisputed Era. I hope Cole wins straight up.
I hope they don't do a fucking Shayna versus Kyrie 2 out of 3 falls where Undisputed Era come out in the first fall. That was dumb.
That was so dumb.
But yeah. After this, so it was a little bit better than last week where we literally all we got was the main event stuff. We did get some matches. Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah. Vanessa Bourne still sucks, but I'm gonna let Asia talk about this. Versus Casey and Lacey, and I mean, Asia, we both agree Vanessa Bourne still sucks, right?
Dude, Vanessa Bourne makes me visibly angry.
She's the worst. And actually, I will say this: I think Aaliyah's improving. I'm starting to call me crazy, but I think I'm starting to. She's not at that level yet by far, but I can at least see some improvement in her. I can at least see progress in her. With Vanessa, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Aaliyah, it's kind of bad when Aaliyah looks like by far the best talent on the team. That should never be the case.
That's the case, then you're doomed.
You're doomed. And I was gonna ask Asia her thoughts on this because I know she liked the Vanessa Aaliyah. Well, she didn't like it, of course, but we'll get to that later. Hopefully, Asia comes back. I don't know what happened. But yeah, Casey Catanzaro and Lacey Evans finally made. Oh no, Lacey, fuck me. I go to jail for that. Lacey Lane, the far superior Lacey. They finally made their NXT debuts. It feels weird that Casey finally made her NXT debut, even though she's been she did the Rumble. She's been talked about by everyone. It feels like she's been there.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, this is her first NXT TV match, which is kind of weird to think about. Same goes for Lacey Lane.
I mean, hey, practice makes perfect. Hey, if you're busting your butt in the PC.
I mean, and oh my God, Casey. And Lacey Lane is amazing. She did she only had time to do 1 or 2 moves, and she still impressed everyone right away because Lacey Lane is she's gonna be a star, and Casey's gonna be a fucking superstar. Because the second she shows up, even at the Rumble, where it was just NXT talent and no one gave a shit about any of the NXT women, Casey she woke everyone up at the Rumble. She got everyone, because at that point the match was sucking, and then Casey came in and it was holy shit.
Again,
What
the kicker being Casey is A, homegrown, and B, has very little wrestling experience.
A homegrown talent who came straight from fucking
American
Ninja Warrior, right away connects with the crowd. Is very green, but shows so much promise.
And that's the thing too. Like, she's already got her style figured out. It makes sense for her that she's doing lucha stuff.
She's a ninja. That's her right now.
It makes all the sense in the world.
Like, it's fucking great. Like, beautiful performance by her for the 3 minutes that she got, because your girl Shayna Baszler and her stupid 2 ponies had to come out.
I love being right.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, right about what? That life sucks and then we die? Because Shayna and her talentless ponies have to ruin everything?
Yeah.
And I said Shayna and the talentless ponies. Shayna's not a talentless pony.
It makes me very euphoric.
I'm glad that you're enjoying our suffering. Because trust me, we're all suffering. And the crowd, clearly, it was the heat where it was just like, seriously, still dealing with this shit.
It's to go home. It's to go away heat now. It's just like, bro, y'all just go away.
It's like, dude, we barely get women's matches on NXT to begin with. Can you please just give them 10 fucking minutes? Jesus fucking Christ.
At least, please.
And at the very least, Shayna, can you at least come out by yourself? Can you not bring out these 2 useless goons? These 2 useless nobodies that shouldn't even be on NXT TV to begin with?
Speaking of that, I was hearing rumors that they might put Marina in, have Marina join Undisputed Era.
I heard about that too, and oh my god!
I was just like, do you want to ruin the Undisputed Era?
Do you want to ruin Adam Cole's first NXT World Title reign?
I mean, it makes sense. We
No,
don't know who's in it.
I don't care.
The only reason it would make sense is because Marina's married to Roddy.
I was about
Well,
to
that's
say,
the case.
why?
Get Britt Baker. Get Britt Baker then. Even though she's, but still, come on. I mean, I guess it's better than Tainara Conti, but barely. Barely. But yeah, for the 3 minutes that this match went on, I actually really liked it. I mean, Vanessa sucked. She always sucked. Aaliyah, I mean, she's not great or even good, but she's getting there. Casey and Lacey just killed it. They had 2 or 3 minutes to do whatever, and it was great. Lacey did her like lucha shit. It was great. Shayna ran in and she attacked Casey, but Casey fought back, and the crowd, like, they were like really losing it for, like, they were going crazy for Casey during this thing. She eventually got choked out, but like, she got the crowd like hyped as fuck for that. Like, Casey's gonna be a huge star. Like, I mean, I'm not saying Lacey Lane won't, because she's amazing as well, but Casey's something special. Like she's already, like, the fact, like, I mean, we were talking about Warrior Gunjaverse, the fact that, like, she came into the Rumble as a virtual unknown to the mass audience, and this crowd at this point, you remember, they were like bored to tears from this Rumble at this point.
Well, because for majority of the match, the entire Rumble was blonde. Yeah.
And like, but the second but even before that, I think Kyrie came in. I think Xia Li came in. But
I think they were bored because it was the whole Alicia Maria thing, and they were doing that whole little bit.
Oh, that fucking ruined everything. But yeah, we'll get to Alicia Fox later. Oh my god. But Casey, like, the second she started doing her stuff, it's like you could hear like a ooh, because like the crowd. At this point, the crowd was asleep, but she like woke the crowd up, and like instantly the fans were back into it. Like, the fact that she can do that, and she just got here. She's a homegrown. She just started. She hasn't even wrestled for a year at this point,
which is very impressive.
That's insane. That's just not even fair.
I mean, if you guys know anything about American Ninja Warrior,
I think she's the only female to complete the course.
And I'm gonna say right now, she's taken the wrestling quicker than Ronda Rousey has. Fight me,
dude. I would take the wrestling quicker than Ronda Rousey.
I mean, Ronda's not even a bad wrestler. She's just bad at everything else.
Not to mention too, I feel like the one area that Casey definitely would probably has over Ronda, we just haven't seen much of it yet, is she probably has better character work than Ronda does.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But yeah, something happened there, Asia, or just?
I'm gonna try this one more time, and y'all interrupt me one more fucking time. I'm just leaving altogether.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Because I was gonna ask you about Vanessa and Leah, because I know you. I mean, we both know Vanessa sucks, but you were kind of impressed with Vanessa and Leah, like just their kind of tag like thing.
And when y'all fuck faces interrupted me, so then I just left altogether.
Okay. I won't interrupt you. I just want your thoughts on the match, because I know, like, yeah, because like Lacey Lane's a girl and everything.
I like the tag team between the two. Them alone, they don't. What them as singles competitors won't be interested in, but them having the women's tag titles, it gives Aaliyah and Vanessa something to do. Because you just having the NXT title, they won't be anywhere close to it. So them being the team, I can see them being the first team to face Sasha and Bayley in terms of NXT, and then you get to Io and Kyrie at St. Jose, because now it's confirmed it's going to be NXT Takeover San Jose June 8th.
Yes.
So I like their heels. I like their heel style. They got the heel dynamic down. They know like tag team heel psychology, splitting and Casey, she never got into the match. It was basically them dominating Lacey for a majority of the match. Then Shayna came out and just attacked Vanessa and Aaliyah. They got the hell out of there. They knew anytime Shayna comes out, just leave. Don't try it. Don't even try.
Lacey, I'm sorry, but I will say Lacey Lane, for she did one or two moves and they were all like her crazy lucha shit, and the crowd were already hot. So
yeah.
You give Lacey just a little opening and she'll just impress everyone. She is great.
And then even Casey, while Shayna was trying to attack her, she got some.
Oh my god, she's gonna be a fucking megastar. She's been in wrestling for less than a year and she's already connecting with the crowd like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's absurd. But yeah, that was. Hey, I mean, it's a step up from last week because at least we got a women's match on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And then more, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm more likely it's gonna be Kyrie Bianca main eventing, because they got the face to face with Adam Cole Gargano out the way. They got the Dusty Finals out the way this week. What else can main event next week's show?
Yeah, there's nothing else there.
The only thing I would possibly say is Keith Lee Dijakovic, but Keith's hurt, so
they didn't do them. They didn't tape it.
Match, so that can't happen.
Yeah. So if it doesn't main event, there's some serious planning to do.
Yeah, if they don't main event next week, it's a problem.
Shayna this week, she got major heel heat attacking two stars that just debuted, and Casey and Lacey Lane. So she already got heel heat, and the next week is going to be Bianca Kyrie. The match ends in DQ. Well, technically, she attacked Bianca first, so Bianca wins by default. But yeah, and then all the women run out, and then Io, she does the moonsault, she holds the title, and I believe that's going to be the closing shot. And by that default, Io is not winning at fucking Takeover.
I mean, even me and Jarvarus talked about it. At this point, isn't it just go away heat?
I'm gonna go just get her out of here, because we're tired. Get the bitch.
Here's the thing, but here's the thing, AJ. I don't think the heat's on Shayna. It's more on Marina and Jessamine, because Marina and Jessamine are so bad.
All three of them, because you have Shayna attack. You have all three of them interfering every fucking women's match. Bianca, Io, Bianca, Kyrie, the women's tag team match. They just coming in interfering. We can't have one decent, one great women's match without them interfering, and then you have them doing the same shit at every fucking takeover. Real Regal is not doing anything when it comes to these three.
Even Morrow even said something about it. What are you doing?
being treated badly. Meanwhile, you get treated how you treat others. If you do all this shit, of course Regal is gonna put you against 3 other fucking talents. Like, come on, Shayna, you ain't that big shit.
He should be doing more, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Cliff said last time we had the podcast. We talked about this. Like, you don't do anything with Marina and Jessamine, but yet you do it with Kyle, Roddy, and Bobby. Why?
That's the thing. Like, what do you have against? Like, they've only interfered like a couple times. I can recall.
I've counted. It's only been 5 times. They've only interfered 5 times.
So you have to do something with these two, like some sort of stiff, like, I don't know. It's kind of.
And I need to add to what Jarvarus said, because like you say 5 times, like that sounds bad, but like here's the thing: they've been on the roster way longer than Marina and Jessamine have. Marina and Jessamine have been interfering in every single one of Shayna's matches, and it's been way more than 5 times.
Only time they interfere in Shayna match with the Mia match. That's it.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Cliff. When I said like 5 times,
right,
it's spaced out between those 5 times.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like there's been a gap of like at least up to like 5 to 10 matches where they've interfered on behalf of each other.
And isn't it such a coincidence that the Shayna Mia match just happened to be one of Shayna's best matches? Because
like on NXT TV,
yeah, because the ponies aren't there. No, I would just say period. I wouldn't say it's better than the Bianca match, but it's like it's in that like echelon, I would say, because like that match was great. The ponies just like it's not even like heat where it's like how dare they cheat. It's just like I'm not into the match anymore. I don't care anymore. Like, because I know what's gonna happen. It's boring as fuck. But yeah, after this, oh god, we got the Kona Reeves match versus Matt Riddle, and Velveteen Dream comes out, laying on the couch, being carried by his Ho train. I mean, we'll just say, I mean, he's the Godfather. He's the new Godfather. And just he was drinking from a chalice. Like, I don't even know. It's beautiful. It's not beautiful that Kona Reeves is still employed. But yeah, Matt Riddle took care of him rather quickly. Didn't matter. Kona Reeves doesn't matter in the first place. Velveteen Dream does a better job at ring announcing than anyone I've ever heard. And your winner, and who will fall to your Velveteen Dream, Matthew Riddle. He called him Matthew. Very respectful.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're on Dream Riddle. I literally zoned out.
Well, oh shit. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I zoned out looking up shit on the internet. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Because it's Kona Reeves, and Kona Reeves should not exist.
The second I said Kona Reeves, you just started looking at porn. You're just like, nah, I ain't doing this.
No, I'm not looking at porn. I'm looking to buy my nephew the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie. I'm just looking for the site that costs the least amount of money.
And that's way more worth your time than a Kona Reeves match. So yeah. But yeah, this was great. Well, anything after Kona Reeves was great. Like Velveteen Dream, just his ring announcing is superb. Matt Riddle drank from the chalice. He cannot drink from a chalice. He like half that shit went on his like fell on his chest. Like, God, Matt, no class. And he just threw it. And like
you know how you try to drink somebody's drink, but you don't want the backwash, so you just open your mouth, you just try and chug it. Yeah, that's basically what Matt Riddle did.
And he got like maybe half of it. It's like when Austin chugs his beers and he just has his mouth open, but like. With that, you can understand because he's pouring a whole thing of beer. He just took one drink and like half that shit just didn't even touch his mouth. Like, man, get a bib. But yeah, then he just throws the chalice and then, you know.
And the funniest part was Dream just looked at the white girls like, get my cup. Get my cup.
That's not. Wait, what?
No, shit, like he's like you literally just threw my cup and he looks at the white girl and he's like, go get my cup.
Oh my god!
But she comes back without the cup in the hand, and Dreams is like, "Where's my cup? Go get my cup!"
Oh,
and she says, "Like I can't." It went off the stage. He's like, "Go get my cup!"
And then all I saw was like the other girl, the black girl, just like having a look of disgust on her face because at first like she saw Matt drinking and she's like, ugh. And then when he dropped the drink, she's like, oh, the audacity of you. And then just like, oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. I gotta go back and watch it now.
Like you literally have to close in on Dream. Like I read his lip, he was like, I read his lips, he was like, get my cup.
It's very important. I need my cup. What an amazing human being. That match's gonna be amazing too. And main event time. Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. I didn't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Outside of Riker, the Forgotten Sons are actually pretty damn good.
You know what? I actually know who the Forgotten Sons are now.
Holy shit!
I'm fuck.
You don't care.
I know.
They just still don't
She
care.
didn't even watch the match. She watched it afterwards and then was like, eh.
I still don't care. I don't care. I still don't care about the Dusty fight, the tag match at Takeover. I don't care about War Raiders. I'm sorry, I don't.
You don't care about men.
I mean, I'm not gonna care about the 2 out of 3 Falls NXT Takeover match.
Especially, well, I mean, if that goes on last, I don't blame you for turning it off because like that women's match main event.
It goes on last.
Yeah,
I mean, because we all know the result. We know Gargano's losing.
exactly. Like that's another reason why it shouldn't main event. Not only is it a replacement match, we know Gargano ain't winning that title.
And then there's a rumor going around that they just might put him on 205 Live, which I would be okay with, honestly. Have him be the one to beat Buddy Murphy for the belt.
Gargano, though, maybe start him on. Well, okay. Since Mustafa is an example of guys on 205 Live going onto the main roster and being successful, okay, I'll say as long as it's temporary, good.
No one's above 205. Like, there's nothing wrong with putting them on.
Oh, there's nothing wrong. And after the Mustafa thing, like, yeah, well, I don't want him like to only do 205 Live. Like,
no, like Oh, go ahead, Asia.
Y'all dumb. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Y'all dumb. That's it.
No, I was just gonna say have him start out like at least a year, like 3 years tops at 205 Live, and if he's over enough, put him on the main roster and see what he can do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, all right.
Like 205 Live ain't a death sentence anymore.
Oh no, yeah, not anymore. Exactly. Like it's not 2016, 2017 anymore.
I understand what people's like. Oh, he shouldn't be into it. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
Like because. I'm sorry to interrupt, Asia, but like, here's the thing. Y'all may know Johnny Gargano in NXT, but a lot of people on the main roster don't watch NXT.
That's true.
And what side do you want him on 205 Live when he more likely going to be going after the Cruiserweight title and winning that, or be on the main roster and then not really having anything to fucking do?
Yeah,
exactly. I'd rather him be on 205 Live. That way I know what he's going to be doing because he's immediately going after Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight title.
Especially seeing as how, like, once Ciampa got hurt, they just don't do anything with Gargano. Like, because they had DIY do a thing, and then once Ciampa got hurt, Gargano hasn't been on Raw or SmackDown since.
Because, again, because what is he supposed to do? The plan was for him and Ciampa to be going after the tag titles at Fastlane, but then that didn't happen. So what you expect? So now, like, come the fuck on, Cliff.
Like, I'll be honest with you. I forgot Gargano got called up.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I literally forgot Ciampa Gargano got called up too.
Because they were only there for like a week or so until the thing happened.
They were there for about at least 3 weeks, and then Ciampa got the neck injury.
Right. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
No, yeah.
Come on.
Okay. Yeah, no,
like,
you're right.
I'm perfectly fine with Johnny Gargano going to 205 Live because I see him putting on a lot of classics with a lot of the guys on that 205 roster.
Leo, dude, again, Buddy Murphy, Drew Gulak, like.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. With Cedric's babyface acting stale, you know the perfect way to turn him heel? Have him beat up Johnny.
Mm-hmm. In fact, actually, no. I remember Gargano faced Tony Nese on NXT one time, and they put on a fucking awesome match. Yep. And it looks like Tony Nese. I mean, he might take the title off Buddy Murphy, but we'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, no, you're right. Like 205 Live is not the death sentence anymore. 205 Live is actually like a really good fucking show. And yeah, like again, Mustafa was like the opening for guys to have successful careers on the main roster. So yeah. definitely. It was a guttural reaction I had, but yeah. But yeah, that was the main event. I thought was really good. The crowd were white hot because they knew it was Ricochet and Black's last match in NXT. So like, I thought it was really good, and the right team won. They're not a real team. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, awesome. So Raw, SmackDown, or NXT? Which one wins? Which one wins the week?
I'll say NXT. Yeah.
It's a toss up to me between NXT and SmackDown.
Yeah,
like Charlotte thing aside, I'd still say SmackDown was still really good.
Oh yeah. Outside the Charlotte thing, I love SmackDown.
For me, I gotta go with NXT.
I'll go with NXT too, just because of the Charlotte thing. Yeah, because well then again, NXT also had the Shayna thing. Actually, I'm gonna give it to SmackDown just because of the Kofi ending, because it was actually it was my favorite moment of the week. I'll give it that. But yeah, predictions.
Takeover predictions.
A big one. Well,
so a quick question: Are we gonna do predictions for Takeover and Mania?
Takeover, and then just say predictions for Mania after our live review of Takeover.
Might as well,
yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, might as well, yeah. I don't think we're ready to do Mania predictions yet. Hey, who knows? The Mania card might change after next week. Who knows?
And to be honest, I might be in and out with that, because if we're going to be doing it at the same time, I think we're going to be doing it. I'm mainly going to be watching the G1 Supercard too. So
right. So I'm gonna. You guys want? What order do you guys want to do this in? Do you want to? We can go with Jarvarus' order if you want, because you thought Walter Pete Dunne was going to start it, right?
Yeah, but yeah. Basically, my whole setup match for the match card is Pete Dunne, Walter. Tag title match: War Machine versus Alistair and Ricochet, which I'm calling Black Flight.
Nice.
Because Alistair Black and Ricochet calls it the Future of Flight. So.
Yeah, exactly.
After that, Dream Riddle, then the NXT title match, and then the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, that's actually perfect.
Which I really want it to be a ladder match.
Well, here's the thing, okay? So there was this post on
about the poster, right?
Yeah, the poster, and you see the poster now. The NXT title match on one side, and then the NXT title match on the other side. It has buildings. On the NXT title match with Shayna, Kyrie, and Io, on that side, you just happen to see some ladders below them with the buildings. And I'm like, why is there ladders there? Like, why would you, like maybe I'm overthinking here, but there is not when you look at that Mania card, there is not a ladder match. And I was thinking, why is there's no ladder match? Like, you would think there'll be a ladder match on that Mania card. Maybe
I've been hearing rumors that they are working hard to get a ladder match on the Mania weekend. I just don't know for which show.
It should be on a week. There should be at least one big stipulation ladder match. Like, you would think.
If so, hell, give it to those four.
I can see it.
Dude, imagine Io doing a freaking moonsault off a ladder. Jesus Christ.
If the SmackDown tag title match is what I think it's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if Usos versus Hardy.
Well, the Hardys are in the Battle Royal, dumbass.
Yeah, the Hardys are in the Battle Royal.
So okay, I didn't know. Okay, so is there anything confirmed? Is there anything confirmed for the Usos though, like for their tag title match?
Nah.
Okay, all right.
Sit your ass down.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah, because I got that notification for the WWE app like right before I was able to join the call.
Oh shit! All right. Damn. All right. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Honestly, those four, like, The ladder match always to me always works best in a multi-person match anyway. So like a 4-way ladder match would be great.
Yeah.
Like that's perfect, honestly. But
I mean, the women have definitely shown they can kill it in ladder matches.
Yes, TLC is a recent example. Honestly, both Money in the Bank matches were great. Like
the first one was like meh. The second one was really great.
Second one was
yeah. My only main problem with the first one was freaking Ellsworth. That was it.
I thought that was the reason why everyone hated it, because just the ending.
Well, you had Tamina and Natalia and
Lana.
Oh yeah, right. But you had Naomi in there killing it too.
No, wait. No, wait. Lana wasn't in that one. No, Lana wasn't in that one. She was in the
second one. She was at least decent for what.
Yeah, she was in the second one. Lana actually had a title match. Actually had a title match against Naomi. My bad.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, we can just go the first match of the card, which you said is going to be the UK title match, right? Then Pete Dunne on his 600+ day title reign against Walter.
Walter's winning.
End the title reign.
I see Walter winning, and honestly, I see this possibly being the match, the best match on the Takeover card.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, to me, this is one of those few cards where
it's going to be out of that match or the Fatal 4-Way.
I think any match on this show can be I think the Fatal 4-Way has the best chance to be the match of the night. But it's one of those cards where any match can steal the show. There's no Nia Asuka, there's no Shane and Nikki,
Basically, there's no cooldown.
There's no cooldown.
In other words, the crowd's going to have to be dead for one of those matches because you're going to exhaust them.
It might be for the tag title match, honestly.
It'll probably be a match where they're dead for the first 5 minutes, and then it's so good that they wake back up.
Yeah.
So they can't cool down, but yeah, Walter for the win, definitely. And Brandon, you said Walter too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So it's unanimous. Walter,
do it.
Walter.
All right, tag title match.
War Machine.
Easiest one, War Machine. Come on.
War Machine.
Exactly, man. Alistair and Ricochet called up, so what
They're
the
gone.
fuck are they staying there for?
Why the hell would they win the tag title? That makes no sense. Yeah, War Machine win. Easy. And that's why if any match will be the cooldown, it's that, because everyone knows who's going to win.
Yeah.
And who should win, honestly. Why the hell would you have Alistair and Ricochet win? That would make no sense at all. North American title match?
Yes.
The match, to me, this will be the sleeper match.
We're going to be differing on this match, I feel like.
This is going to be the very controversial one. And I've been...
Now, I'm going to go ahead and just start it off. I'm going with Matt Riddle.
Okay.
I'm going Matt Riddle.
I love Dream, but man, I'm thinking they are building up Matt Riddle for a run for something.
I literally predicted it by the end of 2018 that Matt Riddle is going to win this title. I have to stick by it, but here's the only reason. I just have to say this. The only reason why I say wait, what?
Say it.
Okay, the only reason I'm now a little bit hesitant over the Matt Riddle win is because now that Keith Lee's hurt, and depending on how long Keith Lee's hurt, at this point Matt Riddle would be the only other really good replacement for Keith Lee for world champion. And they've been teasing Adam Cole versus Matt Riddle as well.
And that's why I'm going to say Matt Riddle is not winning. He's going to take the L because they already referencing the fact that he is undefeated, the fact that no one has beat him yet. They already mentioned that on NXT TV. I think Velveteen Dream is going to pull off the upset of the fucking night, and either cheating or not cheating, Velveteen Dream is going to hand Matt Riddle his first L in NXT. And then Matt Riddle is eventually going to take the belt off of Adam Cole. Yes, I'm saying Adam Cole is winning the NXT title. Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, that's, yeah.
Oh, we already knew. We're going to be unanimous on that one, too.
That's going to be very unanimous.
Yeah, like that.
But I still have a feeling
the main reason I'm going with Riddle is because I'm just going out to hope that Keith Lee's injury isn't serious. And I'm seeing Keith Lee as the guy who's going to take the belt off Adam Cole.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. depending on how, I don't think it's that serious either. So that's why I'm still going with Matt Riddle. But if something comes out before Takeover that it ends up being very serious, I'll probably be more leaning towards Velveteen Dream. And
Yeah,
honestly,
same here.
And here's the thing: if worst case scenario, if Keith Lee is seriously hurt, and they do have to have Matt Riddle be the one to take the belt off Cole, have Dijak be the one to take the North American title.
Well, that's the thing here. You at least think there's going to be one upset on this fucking card. Because,
I mean, to some people, maybe Bianca might be the upset. I don't know.
I mean,
Would you? I wouldn't really call it an upset because she had Shayna beat in their match.
I mean, yes.
Only because the ref was down that
Maybe.
she didn't win the belt.
Maybe it might just because people are just like so sick of Shayna. Probably when Bianca wins, they'll be like, holy shit, Shayna finally dropped the belt. Jesus.
No, I don't think it's that. I think that people are. You're probably thinking that people are overlooking Bianca because Kairi and Io are involved.
I'm thinking like they're gonna. I don't know. Like
it's not even that. Everyone's assuming that because Io is in the fucking match that she's gonna win, which I would give y'all a case if it was 1-on-1. But since it's not 1-on-1,
exactly.
It's like.
And if.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all Io fans. Y'all can't have it both ways. Y'all can't say, oh, Io should win the title, but then y'all like, oh, she has to face Sasha and Bayley for the tag fight. Y'all can't have it both ways. I gotta fucking choose here.
Exactly. Like I love Io, but the thing is, I want to have Bosnia versus Sky Pirates first. After they get that out of the way, then Io can go out to get the NXT Women's Championship.
That match is gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry, like Io's not winning this match.
Honestly, here's how I see it. Here's how I see it happening. Io's gonna hit the moonsault on Shayna again, but Bianca's gonna spear Io, hit KOD on Shayna, and get the 3 count.
See, I would have said that, but okay. Number one, they already gave it away on the tapings that Io held the belt, so we all know you hold the belt before tapings or before the show. You're more like Ember Moon was the latest case. She held the belt. And she didn't win. Johnny Gargano held the belt before tapings, and he didn't win.
Got bitched out.
So, number one. The dark horse that would win, that I can see the shocker being, is Kairi. She's the dark horse.
Hell, let's be real. Charlotte, like, they're having Charlotte look strong in the build, like, on the last weeks in the build to Mania. That just tells you they're not going to give it to Charlotte.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like,
and of course, that's the match that I'm conflicted on.
What?
The Fatal 4-Way.
What do you mean?
Not because
he's conflicted because he loves Shayna. Remember?
No, that's actually not the reason at all.
Oh, really?
That's not the reason.
I don't know between Bianca or Io.
Dude, come on.
I know.
Face Sasha and Bayley the following takeover at San Jose, so let Bianca win here. And
sure.
Let Bianca face Candice at San Jose, then face Deonna and
eventually drop it to Mia Yim.
Or Io.
Or Io, yeah.
Yeah.
Bianca
like
is the right choice. Bianca should win. Bianca is going to win. And then she's going to end all your indie faves and that possibly have no charisma.
See, did you really have to add that last bit?
Yes.
But here's a weird thing. What if they just swerve it and give it back to Kairi?
No, that's stupid.
See, and that's the thing. Like,
yeah. Again, because like you said, Boss Powers, Sky Powers versus Boss Nug. Never mind. Forget I said that.
And that's the thing. Like, and that's why I said I was conflicted because I know for a fact like Shane is going to lose the belt. And I know for a fact that I'm not going to go after Kairi because Kairi's already had it. So the only logical conclusion is it's either Bianca or Io.
And here's the thing: if Bianca lost here, what the hell? Like I love Bianca, but they're not going to call her up now.
Like, Io would have won the belt, in my opinion, if it was straight up 1-on-1. I would have said Io was winning if it was 1-on-1. But I don't feel like she's winning now.
Bianca is literally in the same place that Sasha was at TakeOver, like when she won the title. There's nothing.
Everyone's saying that she's not ready when clearly she fucking is. She got the heel character down. She got psychology. She got being a heel. And the only, she's not even I attack you before your match and take advantage of your heel. She's like, I'm confident. I know I'm better than you, and I can do it in the fucking ring kind of heel.
if anything, it's not heelish. It's more anti-hero like. It's like no, she's basically like, look, I don't have to jump you from behind. I don't need to try to get in your head and all this type of stuff. Because I already know that if we stand in the ring 1-on-1 and I am better than you, I think I can beat you.
But it's like the Sid / CM Punk thing. Like, if you ride with me, I'm cool with you. If you don't, then fuck you. But that's the thing.
And here is a fun fact. No one so far, in terms of NXT TV, has kicked out of the KOD.
No one.
No one.
I don't think Shayna didn't kick out of the KOD either. No one's kicked out of it.
Shayna didn't kick out. She held her down, but then the ref was out. And then on NXT, the following 6-woman tag, she had Shayna down with the KOD, but the ponies interfered. No one has ever kicked out of her pin. It has been protected in NXT. Shayna's pin has been protected in NXT. Like, people got out of it, but again, they tapped.
No one's kicked out of it. Basically, Bianca's KOD is the same way as Drew's Claymore. No one's kicked out.
No one.
Right.
And besides, you have so many faces for Bianca. Like Candace, she posted something on Instagram saying that she's waiting for her opportunity. We had Candace versus Bianca almost a year ago, and what happened? Bianca just beat her. She just squashed the bitch.
Yeah. That's why I can't wait for Gargano to get called up so they can finally do something with Candace.
Finally, yeah. Jeez.
Because they have done Candace so dirty.
I'm going to stress this enough. Please do not protect Shayna on her fucking way out. Shayna needs to eat.
Let Shayna eat the pin, bro.
Don't have Kyrie eat the pin again.
Yeah.
She's eating enough.
Needs to eat the fucking pin the way that she's been running shot throughout this whole fucking division for the longest fucking time, and how she's been fucking protected, even in fucking losses to Ember and Kyrie, she's been fucking protected. Let me eat the fucking pin here.
It just hit me that if that happens, then we're gonna have both.
Wait, quick question. Hang on, Asia. Quick question. Didn't Ember and Kyrie beat Shayna the same way?
Yes.
The roll up.
Roll up.
What the? So Shayna, you enjoyed it just like you. Oh my god!
Even when she lost, she still was protected bigly.
But imagine if that's what happens. Like Ronda and Shayna, like back to back, will eat the pin.
Let her eat the fucking pin. Why
can't? Like both Ronda and Shayna take the L on the same weekend. That would be beautiful.
Can't have I think for me it's either Kyrie the pin, but in my opinion, have to protect Kyrie in order for her to face boss parties.
Because Kyrie, like with Shayna, she'll be fine on the main roster when she gets called up, no matter what.
Just come on, she's been running hot shot. This fucking infuriating me.
And there is talks, there are rumors going out that they're already preparing Shayna for a main roster call up after WrestleMania.
Been called up, and then you should have had Santa, Nikki, and Kyrie at War Games, and then do Kyrie versus Bianca at Phoenix, and then just have Bianca win the belt. Like, it was no fucking problem, but they killed Shayna in there longer, and it fucking infuriated me for the longest fucking time. I was just sick of it. I'm tired, low-key tired.
Yeah, and I still say
the bitch now.
Yeah, and I still say the reason why they kept her down there is because Marina and Jessamine. Even though that's not really a real reason, that I still say that's why they kept her down there, because Marina and Jessamine needed something.
And they just released those two.
They just released all three.
No, because Shayna's actually good.
Shayna's good.
Yeah, she's good. Get the fucking bitch out of here. Get all of them out.
No. See, the only ones that need to be released are Ronda, Marina, and Jessamine. Yeah, just call Shayna up. Let Shayna do her own thing by herself.
Yeah, those three. Because let's not forget, the title reign. Her first title reign was actually pretty damn good. Or at least a lot better than this.
Bullshit. So now I don't care about Shayna no more.
Like, as much as you don't care for, I know that you would agree. I would much rather have Shayna than Ronda at this point.
Asia is just better to let her have it.
Brandon, you're wrong. Petty.
Get that bitch out and let her start taking L's to Charlotte and Alexa and Ronda and all the fucking bitches. I'm just tired. I'm just tired.
And Ronda too? What the hell's wrong with you?
Petty, you just answered your own question.
Oh.
Fuck
That's another. Okay, but yeah. Shayna better eat the pin. Like, come on. Like, this title reign, like, you need a payoff. You need a payoff for this shit.
Now, here's the question. What kind of pin?
women's title reigns in a while.
A pin? What kind of pin? A pin after you get knocked the fuck up by a KOD.
Even on the 6-woman tag, it took 3 finishes for her to finally eat the pin. It took Kylie's elbow, Bianca's KOD, and then Io's moonsault for her to eat the pin. That's how protected she was.
Are you sure? Because I could have sworn I saw Kyrie take out both the ponies and then hit a suicide dive.
He hit the elbow and then took out the ponies. Then Bianca hit her KOD. It was Io.
Oh, okay.
Way,
I guess I missed that part. Then. I gotta rewatch that match then.
Either way, they all ganged up on Shayna just so she could take a 3 count.
She's super fucking protected, and it's fucking damn ridiculous.
So
I thought Drew was protected. God damn.
One loss is not going to hurt her.
It's damn ridiculous. I'm sick of it.
Well, I mean, she still lost that one time. She just took a ton of finishers to lose. She still lost.
She still lost, but the way it's like, come the fuck on. Can this bitch lose definitively?
The only time we've seen her lose definitively was in the Mae Young Classic, and as a lot of people say, that's not canon. You know, against Kyrie of all people, of course. So yeah.
Do not give this fucking bitch a rematch. Get this bitch fucking out of here. Out of here. No rematch. If Undisputed Era can't even get, if Adam Cole can't even get a rematch for the North American title, and Undisputed Era can't get a rematch for the tag titles, then damn sure Shayna should even get a rematch. Fuck a bitch.
Dude, wow! Roddy and Cole haven't gotten their rematch for the tag titles. I just realized that.
No,
fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
So Shayna should even get her fucking rematch. Get that bitch out of here quickly.
Yeah, they gave freaking Mustache Mountain a fucking tag team rematch.
Gargano never got his rematch for the North American title.
So
Ricochet never got his rematch.
Why should Shayna get hers? What makes her so special?
Ricochet never got his rematch too, did he?
Nope.
Ember didn't get her rematch either.
No. So why should Shayna? What makes her special? Catch wrestling? Okay. All right. Where's that? Boring shit? Okay.
No.
I think the only champion that has gotten a rematch after losing their title was Sammy.
Of all teams.
Sammy, Revival.
Didn't DIY get a rematch? That was the ladder match?
Yeah. No, that was when DIY.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's just so confusing. Fuck.
It's crazy, I know. But yeah. Which, I mean, that leads to the main event. Can we all just say the 3 words in unison on a countdown of 3 on who's going to win this match? Because who the fuck else is? Say it with me and put the 2 fingers up in 3, 2, 1. You're not going to say it? Fuck you. All right, Adam Cole.
I was going to say something. I was going to say I was eating something.
Oh, sorry.
But the winner is definitively going to be Adam Cole, baby.
That's right. There is no one else. Gargano has, this is his farewell match. It has to be.
I just don't care.
I know.
Hell, honestly, I didn't even think he was going to freaking beat Ciampa. I'll be real with you. I thought he was going to lose to Ciampa again until Ciampa got injured.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's what it is, man. It's just, dude, it's Adam Cole's time. They haven't. I mean, we've had them all as champions, but they've never had the top title. They've never had the NXT title. Time for Adam Cole to wreck shit. And at that point, you might as well at the next takeover give Roddy and Kyle their rematches so we can get all of them as champions. Why the hell not? Oh wait, no. I just answered my question for the North American title. Have Roddy go after the North American title.
Yeah, because Bobby's healed now and Red Dragon are thing again.
Let's fucking go. Matt Riddle versus Roddy Strong. Are you kidding me? Velveteen Dream versus Roddy. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. But yeah, Adam Cole, baby. Easy. Johnny. As much as I love him, as much as he's my boy. He's my boy because he relates to me. He's a failure. He's gonna fail again. That's what he does. He will. How bad do you think he'll fail? Do you think he'll fuck up his own finisher this time, like he did with Ciampa, or like who knows? Like Gargano will do something stupid. We know this. We know this about Johnny. And Cole will take advantage because he is. I mean, he is not human. He is a god, and he'll take advantage. He will win. I'm Cole, baby. That'll be takeover. And you sure you guys don't want to do Mania predictions?
No.
Nah.
Nah, because I still got a lot of matches I need to think over.
Okay. This is going to be my least favorite news. My least favorite news story we're going to do with the whole podcast. I just have 2 words, and I'm just going to let you guys go. Alicia Fox.
Oh God, Lord have mercy.
What is going on with her?
Lord Jesus Almighty, help this poor child.
Someone help her.
I'm gonna say it. She's doing drugs.
She's doing coke. Doing coke.
Coke and alcohol. If you've seen the recent photo of Alicia Fox, and it is not. She looks frail. It looks in her face. You can tell it's something going on.
And if you're wondering why I'm bringing up Alicia Fox in particular this week, now she's not the only active wrestler to do this, but it's been a while. It has been announced. Well, Alicia announced on her Instagram that she will be on The Price is Right. She is going on The Price is Right. Because why not? She doesn't have anything else to do. And she's been going AWOL for the past, it's not looking good at all. Like her skin looks, like her skin is looking lighter and not like it's looking lighter as it's looking more unhealthy. It's like she just does not look.
She looks frail.
That's what it is.
She does.
It's scary. This is as bad, if not worse, than the Paige situation.
Who to what now?
Alicia Fox, and just like the horrible news, or just the only reason I'm talking about her is because it's just not looking good for her. Honestly, I'm not even doing this to rant on her. I'm just like, someone needs to help this. Oh, now she left. Okay. So she heard Alicia Fox and she just left. Someone help Alicia Fox. Like, it's there you go. I thought you just left.
That was weird.
Wait,
that
what?
was weird. Who looks like what now?
What? Oh, okay.
Alicia Fox looks like death.
Alicia Fox is doing some bad shit.
She on the Book of Sugar.
She on the Book of Sugar.
She on the white girl.
Oh, she's on fucking drugs.
Yeah, that's what Book of Sugar is.
Yeah,
drugs.
Drugs.
She's pulling a Tony Montana.
That bitch needs all the fucking help.
Oh my God! I really hope that's just the filters.
Nope, it's cocaine. It's fucking cocaine.
Yep.
She's also announced she's going to be on The Price is Right.
Christ, Foxy, you look 40. She looks like somebody pushing 60 rather than somebody who's barely in her 30s.
I'm only bringing this up because we've heard the story about The Price is Right thing, and honestly, it's just like someone needs to either at this point she needs to just get released, or someone I don't know who's gonna get through. It's not good. Something needs to snap her out of this, because I don't want I don't want what we almost got with the Paige situation. I don't want to get dare I say a Sunny situation.
Yes, please, Foxy, Daisy, rehab, please.
WWE tried to get her into rehab, but she refused, and she started no showing the shows.
Yeah, she's starting going AWOL.
She needs to go. She needs to get fired. If you don't even want to get help, I'm sorry, they're gonna have to fire her.
Yeah, it's like you said, you can't help somebody unless they admit that they need help.
And what sickens me more, and what really makes me question the Alicia Fox fans, is that they are allowing this, and they're almost enabling, and they're almost enabling her.
They praising the fact that she didn't injure anyone when she was when she was drunk at that fucking live. Well, she didn't injure that's not the fucking point.
She didn't hurt anybody. The point is that she went to a show drunk.
That's like me.
That is not the point. You mouth breathers.
That's like me trying to enable the whole Jeff Hardy situation back in Victory Road 2011 and be like, well, he didn't injure Sting. That's not the point. He still showed up high.
Exactly. Like at that point in time, I was the biggest Jeff Hardy mark, and I was the first person to be like, "Yo, Jeff was messing up."
Same with Asia. You were the biggest Jeff Hardy fan, but we all knew.
Hold these people accountable when they fuck up.
Because just because it's your favorite doesn't mean you can't hold them accountable for when they screw up.
Because here's the thing: if you're not gonna hold them accountable, if you're gonna enable this shit, then that's gonna tell them that that what they're doing is fine and they should just keep doing that shit. If you stop enabling, if you like,
already drink all of this, and Mom just bought it 2 fucking days ago. I am on the phone.
I'm turning it on. Oh, okay, she got okay. But yeah. Jesus. Like with Alicia, like if her fans are like enabling this shit and are praising her for not giving a fuck and no fucks given, like that's gonna tell Alicia, she sees that and be like, see, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing now. No.
And here's my question to them: will y'all have the same energy for Alicia Fox if God forbid she ends up overdosing and possibly killing herself? Would y'all have the same energy?
No, because they're gonna try to find a way to blame WWE when it's known that the fact that she does not want to fucking go to rehab.
Well, then you're gonna hear that she didn't overdose, someone killed her, and they're
exactly like they're gonna be like, oh, well, WWE should help her, and then me and Asia are gonna be the main people like they tried to help her, and she wouldn't take the help, and y'all were praising her for it.
You can try to help all you want. If they don't want help, nothing's gonna happen.
Exactly. You can't help somebody unless they admit that they need help.
That's what is step 1 of a 12-step program? What is step 1?
Admit that you need help. Admit you got a problem.
Wait. I wouldn't be surprised if I already tried to recommend her the DDP thing, the DDP treatment. She's already turned that down.
Oh, what? Oh.
Did she turn down the what now?
I wouldn't be surprised.
DDP, if she turned down the DDP yoga thing.
Wait, she turned down the...
I said I wouldn't be surprised if I would have recommended that.
Oh,
yeah. Maybe I'm gonna go check DDP's Twitter. Maybe see if like he's. I'm not gonna say anything, but like, hopefully, like, I don't know.
Because we would have seen something by now if he had mentioned it.
Right.
About to say, turns out the dude DDP, we have problems.
Here's the most frustrating thing about this: you got girls in NXT ready that have been scratching and clawing their way to get the call up. That's been and you got
one of the OGs, mind you.
One of the OGs of this women's division. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for her, but she's getting drunk and high off her fucking ass. Meanwhile, she's not taking control of her own life. I'm not gonna feel sorry for her. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna feel sorry for this bitch.
That's what upsets me so much, Asia. Like you got these girls at NXT who were busting their ass just to get an opportunity to be on TV like Alicia Fox has, and yet. You got fan bases like, oh, they don't deserve to be here. They can't be taking a spot from people like Alicia Fox and Mickie James. Alicia Fox is taking away that spot herself.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry. If Foxy trashes her own reputation because she chose to start doing drugs and things like that, like maybe it would have been a better idea for her to like retire a year or two ago. Because she said on Lillian Garcia's podcast, she was saying that she didn't really know what she wanted to do with her life because she spent her whole adult life signed to WWE and she has no idea how to be a grown-up. And, like, she's like, you know, how do I, like, own a house or do any of these things? I gave my entire adult life, like, the last 10 years to WWE.
Well,
maybe you should have retired there and then, honey, when you were trying to figure yourself out.
I'm sorry. Again, I'm not going to feel sorry for the way your career went down, to be honest, because you never took control of the way. You never,
we talked about the Lillian. I'm sorry. We talked about the Lillian interview, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like where she was it felt like she still wanted to do something. It felt like this is before it felt like she fell off the bandwagon, fell off the wagon. Like
yeah,
she was. Yeah.
I didn't think she was like doing anything back then. I just thought that it really seemed like she was genuinely considering retirement because she spent her whole adult life with WWE. She got signed at like what, 18?
Yep.
She started out like as Edge's like cheating girlfriend.
Yeah,
She started off as the wedding planner for Edge and Vicky's wedding. Then it elevated to Edge cheating on Vicky with her. Then that eventually led to her being in ring.
No. Before that, if you remember ECW, DJ Gabriel, and she was the dancer for DJ Gabriel.
God, I don't even remember DJ Gabriel.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
It's basically like an Alex Wright knockoff. It's like Alex Wright if it was in 2008.
The fuck? They really did try to kill WWECW.
Yeah, they did.
Like Paul said you stole everybody's ideas, but the ones you stole the most were mine.
I mean, you can't top the zombie. I'm sorry.
like honestly, here's the thing. I saw like a little documentary on YouTube they did on it. Like, here was the plan. Shane wanted it to be like on the internet, just basically be streamed on the internet, like NXT is. Then someone told Vince how much money he could make off it, took it from Shane, and they put it on TV.
Once they found out that the networks were interested in the brand of ECW, that's when it went from Shane's hands to Vince's hands, and that's when it fell apart. But back to, and I saw that it was an amazing documentary. Back to the Alicia thing, she's had a long journey in her career. She's even won the Divas title. She's had like ups and downs, mostly downs, but she's had her ups before too.
Yeah, the first Black Divas champion.
I could see times where she really tried. Remember 2014 with Stone Cold Alicia Fox? Like, it was right before AJ came back.
I've seen clips of that. Yes.
That was probably. Would you say that was like the prime of Alicia Fox's career?
Pretty much.
Like, as far as
her very short reign as the Divas champion.
Yeah, but I think at that time she was not nearly like she. She wasn't ready.
As good as she is these days. Like, I have to say, in ring, Fox is pretty underrated.
Decent, not great. Like, I mean, some people will overrate her, but like she's. Lately she hasn't been showing it because she hasn't been trying. But
I would say like 7 out of 10.
When she's on her A game, yes, but lately it's been like a 5 or a 6 because it's been like 5 now.
I meant like at her peak ability.
Yes, I can go with that.
7 out of 10.
Because in 2010, I don't think she was like at her peak. I think she was just that was during the time when the Divas title was just getting started. But like 2014, I felt like she was ready for like some kind of spot. But then that's when AJ came back, and then once AJ came back, everyone else kind of had to take a back seat, including Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was basically the whole AJ, Nikki Bella, then Paige thing showed up again.
Yep.
Exactly.
Then Paige showed up, and it was just the Bellas and Paige and the Bellas and Paige, and that's when I started getting into wrestling. I remember that time period very well.
Right. Yeah, but like that's when Alicia Fox was starting to really get over, and like I think after that, I think that was really like
they teased a feud with Emma when she was a babyface. Face in like 2014, but that never happened.
Right. Yeah, that was I
would just pop and sort of,
one second, let me turn the room. There, I turned it down. Sorry.
Yeah, I was looking like.
Wait, what? Wait, you just went silent.
What in the hell?
I don't know.
I can hear you guys.
I don't know what just happened.
The ghetto.
Is it my internet?
Lord, the foolishness.
I mean, I can hear you guys now, thankfully. But...
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you guys fine if you hear anything.
My internet or what's going on, but thankfully I can hear you guys now. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I can hear you guys fine. If you hear anything, It's my sister talking to the dog in the background.
There's this one match between Fox
Throw your sister out the window.
and Becky.
I would love to.
Yeah, there's this one
Just
match.
chuck her out
Yeah,
the window.
Brandon.
Let Asia finish what she's saying.
Tell them they can go fuck themselves.
Brandon.
Just making a joke.
Brandon, I swear, if you keep on, I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to kick you in the dick.
Oh wait, no, not the baseball bat.
That my sister overheard that.
No, I said I was going to kick him in the dick.
Ah,
I would like
not
to tell
kneecaps,
Brandon that my sister overheard.
I don't know what
that
happened with my
remark.
internet though. That was weird. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, my whole thing just went on like a whole frit. Maybe we might just need to call it, honestly.
Yeah, like it just all of a sudden like it just kind of stopped for a second and then went back. So I don't know. Like my internet connection looks fine.
Where's
Dude, my
Asia?
phone froze up. That's what I said. What the hell for?
Oh really? Oh shit.
Yeah, my phone just froze the fuck
I don't know
up.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Where's Asia?
But yeah, I think we'll end it here. I gotta charge my phone too. But yeah, I think we'll call it there. I mean, at the end of the day, like someone's gotta get that girl help because like ever since like she joined the Bellas, like and she even
Shit's been going downhill.
Yeah, and they even mentioned like they were still the Bellas, and it was almost like Alicia Fox wasn't even there. And after that,
It's like she was just an add-on.
And right now, it's like she's like I think after that like Lillian Garcia interview, like I think eventually she just kind of gave up and like. And I don't want to get into like her date. I don't know if it has anything to do with the boyfriend because we're just starting to like she's posting pictures of him like all the time now. But that's personal shit. Hopefully it's not the Del Rio page situation because that would be even worse.
Hopefully.
But
So in
yeah,
other
just
words, Alicia
I don't know.
Fox.
Really, I think the point I want to get at here, I think for the Alicia Fox fans, like support her, but like. Don't enable like the action, like these kind of actions, because they could, at worst case scenario, like I don't want to say what could happen, but like just admit that she needs help, because if she gets help, and then like she wants to come back in a few years, and she's like all clean, like she could have a fucking career renaissance. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's happened before.
I think it's possible these days.
But with the condition she's in right now, I don't like. It's not going to happen for her. I'm sorry. They're not going to put the title on her. They're not going to give her a main event spot right now. She's probably not
Hell
gonna
no.
company. So like, just hope for her to get help. You know, because she needs it badly. But yeah, let me turn Jackie's mic up because I know there's chaos going in there. But yeah, I'll call it here because either YouTube or Google's being weird. But thank you guys whoever joined in. You guys are great. We're gonna call it here, and next week is gonna be even crazier because that's gonna be probably one of our better ones because Takeover live reactions from like probably around the same usual hours as we usually go because usually Takeover is like 2.5 hours. So yeah, probably around the same time. It's gonna be perfect. And hopefully you guys are there. We'll probably go up against Twitwell for that, so we'll probably who knows? We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. Me, Brandon, Jarvarus, Jackie, and Asia. Well, she was here.
Where'd she go?
Thank you for letting us waste your time. TPA out. Team Petty Asshole. And
we out.
We out. Peace.